My beloved child, my grace is the covering over every weakness, and my mercy is the anchor for every trembling soul. I do not measure you by your past, for I have blotted out the record of your transgressions, and I have clothed you with the robe of my righteousness, so that when I look upon you, I see my own glory reflected. I have chosen you as my treasured possession, and I delight in you even when you struggle to delight in yourself. It is written, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore with loving kindness have I drawn you. My grace is not earned, it is poured out in abundance, flowing like a river that cannot be stopped, washing over the dry and barren places of your heart until life springs forth. You were not rescued by your strength, but by my compassion. For I have taken the weight you could not carry and placed it upon my shoulders. My child, every wound you carry, I have touched with the balm of my spirit. Every scar you bear, I have turned into a testimony of my faithfulness. It is written, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Do not shrink back from me in shame, for I have broken the power of condemnation, and I have given you access to come boldly before my throne. My grace has made you free, and whom I set free is truly free. When you stumble, I will lift you. When you falter, I will steady you. When you are weary, I will carry you. My eyes see beyond the surface of your struggle into the eternal purpose I am weaving within you. It is written, the Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. My grace is the light that guides you through darkness, the voice that calls you out of fear, the hand that rescues you from the depths. You will never be abandoned, for I am the shepherd who does not forsake the sheep. You may feel unworthy, but I have declared you worthy. You may feel inadequate, but I have filled you with my Spirit. You may feel empty, but I have poured into you the abundance of my life. It is written, fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name. You are mine. My grace will always exceed your need. There will never be a day when my mercy runs dry or my compassion grows weary. I am faithful to complete the work I have begun in you, shaping you into the vessel I have envisioned from the beginning. Trust not in your own strength, but rest in the sufficiency of my favor over you. It is written, the Lord upholds all that fall, and raises up all those that be bowed down. Even when the world misunderstands you, I understand you fully. Even when others see your faults, I see the treasure I placed within you. My grace has taken what the enemy meant for your harm and turned it into a platform for my glory. It is written, I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. My child, my heart rejoices over you with singing, and my spirit dances within you. For you are not a servant merely working to please me. You are my beloved, seated with me in heavenly places. My grace will teach you, correct you, strengthen you, and keep you until the day you stand before me without spot or wrinkle, radiant in the splendor I have clothed you with. Nothing can separate you from my love, not the mistakes you have made, not the accusations of the enemy, not the storms that rage against you. It is written, the Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. You are the work of my hands, and I will not forsake what I have begun. The journey ahead may have valleys, but my grace will be your path through them. It may have mountains, but my strength will lift you above them. It may have battles, but my victory will be your song. Every day I whisper over you, you are mine, and every day my grace renews its claim upon your life. It is written, I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. Let your heart be still in my presence and know that I am for you, never against you. You are embraced by grace, held, secured, and surrounded, and nothing will ever change my mind about you. My beloved, the fragrance of my mercy surrounds you, and my hand has sealed you as mine forever. I have set a banner of love over your life, and that banner cannot be torn down by the storms that rise against you. It is written, I will rejoice over them to do them good, and I will plant them in this land assuredly with my whole heart and with my whole soul. Every promise I have spoken over you is rooted in the soil of my unfailing faithfulness, and my grace is the rain that will bring those promises to full bloom in their appointed time. You are not walking through this life as one without help, for I am near to guide, shield, and carry you when your own strength feels small. It is written, the eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. My grace has not only saved you from destruction, but it sustains you in the midst of trials and makes a way where no way could be seen. You are surrounded by my presence like the mountains surround a city, and no power can move you from my embrace. I have clothed you in garments woven with threads of righteousness, and I have crowned you with loving kindness and tender mercies, so that your identity is anchored in who I am, and not in what the world says about you. It is written, you shall be a crown of glory in the hand of the Lord, and a royal diadem in the hand of your God. Every tear you have shed has been gathered in my hands, and each one has been transformed into a testimony of my compassion. I have gone before you into every day you have yet to live, preparing the ground, aligning the steps, and opening doors that no man can shut. My grace does not falter when the night grows long. Instead, it shines brighter, leading you through until the dawn breaks over your path. It is written, light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. My thoughts toward you are filled with peace and purpose, and my will is to bring you into the fullness of the life I have designed for you, a life where my glory is displayed through your story. I have not left you defenseless, for I have placed my word in your mouth and my spirit within you, so that you may stand firm in the day of adversity. My grace is the oil that keeps your lamp burning, and I will ensure that the flame does not go out. It is written, the Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever. My child, the voices of fear and condemnation will try to speak, but my grace speaks louder, declaring that you are redeemed, chosen, and established in my love. I have hidden you in the secret place of my presence, safe from the schemes of those who oppose you, and I will bring you forth in the right time, radiant with the beauty that comes from being refined in my hands. It is written, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. I am your anchor in the raging seas, and your strong tower in the day of trouble. And my grace is the shield that quenches every dart of the enemy. I am your portion and your exceedingly great reward, and nothing in heaven or on earth can compare to the riches of my mercy toward you. It is written, the Lord taketh pleasure in them that fear him, in those that hope in his mercy. My love for you is not fragile. It is steadfast, unshaken by the rise and fall of your emotions, and my grace is not withdrawn when you falter, for I have already accounted for every weakness and covered it with the sufficiency of my power. I call you to lift your eyes beyond the weight of the present moment, and behold the eternal work I am doing in you, forming Christ within you and shaping you into the image of my Son. It is written, the Lord is righteous in all his ways, and holy in all his works. Your story is not defined by loss, for I am the God of restoration who redeems the wasted years and breathes new life into what was once broken. My grace will go before you to prepare hearts, open opportunities, and release favor where you least expect it, for I delight in surprising my children with goodness. It is written, the path of the just is as the shining light, that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. You are written upon the palms of my hands, and your life is etched into my eternal plan. The enemy cannot pluck you from my grasp, for my hold on you is firm and everlasting. My spirit will continue to whisper truth into your heart, drowning out the lies that try to take root, until you walk in the fullness of freedom I have purchased for you. It is written, the Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust. I rejoice over you not because of what you do, but because you are mine, and my grace has made you whole. Every season you walk through has been marked by my hand, and I am working all things together for good in ways you may not yet see. It is written, the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children. My favor will surround you like a shield, drawing opportunities to you and placing you in positions where my light can shine through you. I will cause even your challenges to become platforms for my glory, and I will make your valleys into places of refreshing. My grace is not an occasional gift. It is the constant atmosphere in which you live, move, and have your being, and it will keep you until the day you see me face to face. It is written, the Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love, he will joy over thee with singing. You are my workmanship, and every detail of your life is carefully crafted to display my kindness and to reveal the depth of my love to the world around you. When you feel unseen, remember that my gaze is upon you continually. When you feel unheard, know that I incline my ear to your every whisper. When you feel alone, trust that I am nearer than the breath in your lungs. My grace will never cease to pursue you, and my mercy will never cease to lift you, for you are the joy set before me, and I will see you through to the end. It is written, the Lord shall preserve thee from all evil, he shall preserve thy soul. You are covered, cherished, and continually held in the embrace of grace, and nothing in time or eternity will alter my covenant of love with you. My beloved child, the strands of joy and sorrow, of triumph and trial, are all woven together to display the beauty of my wisdom and the strength of my faithfulness. I have written your story with precision, and not one chapter is out of place. For I am the master craftsman who designs with both eternity and love in mind. It is written, "Known unto God are all his works from the beginning of the world." You are not adrift, for I hold you firmly in the center of my will, guiding you even when you cannot yet see the pattern I am creating. My spirit moves within you to align your desires with my own, shaping your heart to beat in rhythm with mine so that every step brings you closer to the fullness of my purpose. I do not overlook the smallest details. Even the moments you thought were delays or detours are part of the path I have prepared. It is written, "The counsel of the Lord standeth forever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations." When the road ahead seems unclear, trust that I have already walked it and prepared provision for each day. You are surrounded by my presence, and my plan is as sure as the rising of the sun and the setting of the same. Every season of your life is ordered, and none are without meaning. Each carries the weight of what I am building within you. It is written, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way." My hand has been upon you in ways you did not even notice, positioning you in places, connecting you to people, and closing doors that would have led you away from my best. There is no strand of your life that I will leave unfinished. I will complete the weaving until the fullness of my design is revealed. My plan is not shaken by what comes against you, for I have already woven the answer into the fabric of your days before the need ever arose. It is written, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, "My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure." You are a living testimony of my foresight, a vessel carrying the treasures I have hidden for the appointed time. Even your waiting is purposeful, for I am strengthening the threads so that they will hold the weight of what I have destined for you. The moments when you feel forgotten are the very moments when I am working most intricately, tying together what will one day cause you to marvel at my perfection. It is written, "He hath made everything beautiful in his time." My plan stretches far beyond what you can see or imagine, touching lives and shaping events in ways you will only fully understand in eternity. I have placed you exactly where you are meant to be for this moment, and I will move you when the time is right. You are never too early, never too late. You are always within my appointed time. The path may seem narrow, but it leads to abundance. It may seem hidden, but it opens into wide spaces filled with my goodness. It is written, "The meek will he guide in judgment, and the meek will he teach his way." I take joy in revealing my will step by step, allowing you to walk in faith rather than sight, for faith is the thread that binds you to my heart. My plan for you is not fragile or uncertain. It is anchored in my eternal purpose, secured by my power, and sealed with my promise. Even what the enemy intended to unravel, I have reworked into the beauty of my design, turning what was meant for harm into something that carries my glory. It is written, "The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me." Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever. I am not hurried, for I move in the fullness of my perfect timing, and every delay you see is preparation in my eyes. I will not waste the pain, the questions, or the seasons of silence. They are threads of depth and strength that will make the finished work more radiant. You will see how each encounter, each challenge, each open and closed door fits exactly where it was meant to be, for I have woven nothing at random. It is written, all the paths of the Lord are mercy and truth unto such as keep his covenant and his testimonies. I have set your life within a divine pattern that cannot be broken, and I will carry you through every turn of the loom until the fullness of my vision is complete. Do not fear the unknown, for I hold the pattern in my hands, and I will not drop a single thread. You are my workmanship, and I take delight in watching the beauty unfold. It is written, the Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil. Your life is a living declaration of my sovereignty, for even the winds and storms that arise must submit to the design I have ordained. I have measured the weight of every trial and matched it with the measure of grace that will sustain you through it. I have placed within you treasures that will be revealed as you walk in the steps I have set before you, treasures that will shine with the light of my glory to those around you. It is written, for the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. You may not yet see the fullness, but I have already completed it in my sight, for I see the end from the beginning. The threads of your life are secure in me, and I will not allow them to be cut short before their time. Every season has its purpose, every trial its lesson, every joy its testimony, and together they tell the story I have written for you. It is written, thy way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Who is so great a God as our God? My child, walk forward in confidence, for you are not a random work but a masterpiece in progress, shaped by the hands of the one who loves you with an everlasting love. I will bring you to the place where every promise is fulfilled, and the beauty of my plan will be displayed for all to see. Nothing can remove you from the weaving of my design, for you are bound to me with cords of love that cannot be broken. It is written, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? You are exactly where you need to be in my plan, and I am with you in every thread, every turn, every knot, until the work is finished and you shine as the masterpiece I have always seen you to be. I have aligned the moments of your days with precision, causing even the smallest encounters and unseen events to fit perfectly within the unfolding work of my purpose. There are paths you have walked that seemed barren, yet they were fertile ground for the seeds I was planting in secret. There are turns you did not understand, yet each was measured to lead you to where my will would blossom in fullness. Nothing in your journey escapes my eye, and no circumstance is beyond my ability to weave into beauty. It is written, the Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand. The design I have for you is not fragile, nor is it swayed by the shifting winds of this world. For I anchor it in my own faithfulness and guard it with my power. Even when you face moments that feel like endings, they are simply transitions into the next pattern of glory I am bringing forth. I see the whole cloth while you see only a thread, and what I am making will be a testimony of my wisdom to all who behold it. It is written, "The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad." You have been placed exactly where you are for reasons you may not yet know, and I am working through you even in seasons of silence, for my plan is alive and active in ways beyond your understanding. The people I bring into your life, the places where your feet stand, the opportunities that arise, none are accidental, for they are strands I am weaving with care. Every trial is measured so that it produces strength and depth in you, qualities that will hold the weight of the blessings I have prepared. It is written, "He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail." I am the one who calls you forward when it is time to move, and the one who shelters you when it is time to wait. Even the waiting seasons are filled with my craftsmanship, for in the stillness I am shaping you into the exact fit for what I am building. My plan moves at the pace of perfection, and though you may long to see the final picture, you are called to walk in trust, knowing that every thread is in my hand. It is written, "I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye." My guidance is not distant or detached. I lead you with the closeness of one who walks beside you, ensuring that not a single step is wasted. The moments that seem slow to you are rich in my design, for I am aligning far more than you can see. Layers of purpose that will one day converge into the fullness of my vision for you. There is no chaos in my work, only the order of divine intention. It is written, "The Lord hath prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom ruleth over all." Every strand of your life is tied to the larger plan of my kingdom, and your obedience in the small things releases ripples that extend beyond your sight. I am not only working in you but also through you, touching lives you may never realize until eternity. This is why I place you in certain moments, at certain intersections of time, because your presence is part of the greater pattern I am weaving into the generations. It is written, "The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord." You may think some things are random, but in my plan, they are calculated with perfect care. I have stored up blessings that will come to you at the exact moment they are meant to arrive, for they are tied to the purpose they are meant to fulfill. I have also withheld things that seemed good to you, because they did not fit the pattern I am weaving, and I will not compromise the beauty of the design for anything less than my best. It is written, "The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace." I am your peace in the midst of uncertainty, the assurance that what I have begun will be brought to completion without flaw. Even when the threads seem tangled, I am weaving them into something stronger and more beautiful than before. The seeming knots in your life are the very points where my grace is binding you more securely to the rest of my work. It is written, "For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. There are battles you have fought that were necessary for the integrity of the pattern I am creating, for they produced resilience and revealed my victory over what sought to hinder you. Every victory I bring is stitched into your life as part of the testimony of my power. I am mindful of your weariness and your longing for clarity, but I assure you, the plan is as sure now as it was the day I first spoke it over you. It is written, "The Lord is good, a strong hold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him." I know you deeply, and I weave according to that knowledge, taking into account your strengths, your weaknesses, your desires, and even the dreams you have forgotten. My plan is tailored perfectly to you, and every element is designed to bring out the best of what I have placed within you. I am the one who sees the end from the beginning, and I will not let the work remain unfinished. It is written, "The Lord lifteth up the meek, he casteth the wicked down to the ground." I will lift you to the places prepared for you, and bring down every obstacle that stands in the way of my purpose. You need not strive to force the pattern into completion, for my hand alone can do it in the way that brings lasting fruit. Your part is to remain in me, to yield to the movements of my hand, trusting that I know how to make beauty from what seems incomplete. It is written, "The Lord thy God will make thee plenteous in every work of thine hand, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy land, for good." My intention for you is abundance, not only in the physical, but in joy, in peace, in fulfillment of the life that bears my fingerprints in every detail. Even when the season feels stripped and bare, the roots I have planted are going deep, preparing for the flourishing that will come. I am the keeper of your times, the guardian of your days, and the author who writes with perfect foresight. It is written, "Thy mercy, O Lord, is in the heavens, and thy faithfulness reacheth unto the clouds." My mercy and faithfulness extend beyond the boundaries of your understanding, ensuring that nothing can undo what I have purposed for you. You will see the completion, and when you do, you will understand why certain threads had to be placed where they were, why certain colors were added in moments of darkness, and why certain strands of gold were woven after the storms. It will all testify of my love, my wisdom, and my sovereignty over your life. You are secure in my design, and I will bring you into the fullness of it without fail. My beloved child, I placed within you a spark of my own glory before you even entered the world, a light that carries the imprint of my divine nature and reflects the beauty of who I am. This spark is not small in my eyes, for it is the evidence that you belong to me, that you were created to shine with the brilliance of my presence in a world longing for light. I formed you with this radiance hidden deep within, to be fanned into flame as you walk with me and learn to rest in my love. It is written, "The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly." I have set you apart to bear the expression of my glory in ways unique to you, ways that cannot be replicated by another, for no one else carries the exact reflection I have placed inside you. The brilliance I have planted within you is not diminished by darkness, for my light cannot be overpowered. Every time you yield to me, that spark grows brighter until it becomes a beacon drawing others into my presence. It is written, "They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed." Even in seasons when you feel dim or hidden, I am tending the flame within you, breathing on it with the wind of my spirit so it will not fade. You may not always perceive it, but my glory is shaping your words, your actions, your thoughts, and your desires, aligning them with the purpose for which you were made. I take delight in the glow that rises when you worship, when you love, when you choose righteousness over compromise, for these are the moments when my image is reflected in you most clearly. It is written, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee." My glory upon you is not merely a covering but a power that transforms from within, making you capable of carrying more than you thought possible. You were designed to display my splendor, not in a distant or occasional way, but as the constant atmosphere of your life. I have surrounded you with opportunities to release this light, whether through a word spoken in kindness, a truth shared in courage, or a prayer lifted in faith. It is written, "For thou wilt light my candle, the Lord my God will enlighten my darkness." Even in trials, this spark is not quenched, for adversity cannot rob you of what I have placed in your spirit. In fact, it is often in the pressure and heat of difficulty that my glory shines most brightly, for the flame of my presence within you is revealed when all other lights fail. I have ordained that your life would testify to my faithfulness, that through you others would taste and see the goodness of the Lord. It is written, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" You have been entrusted with a treasure that is more precious than gold, for it carries eternal weight and heavenly value. My glory within you is not for your sake alone, but for the blessing of all who encounter you, that they might see through your life a reflection of the one who called you. This spark is nourished by your communion with me. Every time you draw near, every time you meditate on my words, every time you lift your heart in praise, you feed the flame. It is written, "For with thee is the fountain of life, in thy light shall we see light." My child, there is no limit to how brightly you can shine, for I have not placed boundaries on the measure of my glory I will reveal through you. The more you open yourself to my spirit, the more this spark will grow into a blaze that cannot be hidden. Your voice will carry my truth with power, your hands will extend my mercy with compassion, your life will declare my greatness without words. It is written, "The Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy God thy glory." I have designed you so that your identity and your purpose are intertwined with this light, for you cannot be who you were created to be apart from it. This is why I guard it within you, why I prune and refine, why I lead you in paths that may seem narrow, because I am preparing you to carry the weight of the glory I will reveal. My glory is not a passing glow but an eternal flame, and you are its bearer in this time and place. It is written, "They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance." You may wonder if this spark is enough to make a difference, but I tell you, the smallest flame in the deepest darkness changes everything. I have placed you in situations where your light will be most needed, where hearts are searching and souls are weary, for you are my messenger of hope. My child, never underestimate the power of what I have placed within you. It is my very essence, alive in you. It is written, "The Lord is my strength and my song, and is become my salvation." Every act of obedience fuels the fire. Every choice to trust me adds oil to the lamp. When you walk in the truth of who I am, your light becomes a reflection of heaven's brightness on the earth. I have promised that I will not leave you to guard this flame alone, for I am its keeper and sustainer. It is written, "The path of the just is as the shining light, that shineth more and more unto the perfect day." The day will come when the spark I placed within you will merge fully with the glory of my presence, and you will shine with a brilliance that will never fade. Until then, carry it faithfully, let it guide your steps, and let it reveal me to the world. You were not created to hide, but to stand as a lamp upon a hill, so that all may see and know that I am the Lord who called you by name. I have breathed into you the breath of life, and with that breath came a portion of my own radiance, a deposit that will never be taken away. It is written, "The glory of the Lord shall endure forever. The Lord shall rejoice in his works." I rejoice in what I have placed within you, for I see not only the spark as it is now, but the full blaze it will become when my work is complete in you. I am the keeper of the flame, the one who shields it from the winds of despair and fans it when it grows faint. I have called you to guard it, to honor it, and to let it shine without fear. The light you carry is meant to pierce through heaviness, to reveal truth in the midst of confusion, and to bring warmth where there is coldness of heart. It is written, "The Lord will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble." Through you, my refuge will be seen, for my glory manifests as love, as peace, as strength in moments when human strength is not enough. The more you yield to me, the more my light takes precedence over your own shadow, until all that is seen is a reflection of me. This spark is not dimmed by the opinions of others, nor diminished by seasons of silence, for I have anchored it in the unchanging reality of who I am. It is written, "The light of the righteous rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out." I have ordained that your light will remain, not because of your striving, but because my hand is upon you. Even in the valley, it burns. Even under pressure, it glows. Even when surrounded by darkness, it cannot be hidden. My glory is revealed not only in the bright and open places but also in the hidden and unseen spaces where faith is tested and trust is refined. It is written, "The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even for evermore." I preserve your flame because it is a part of my eternal plan, and through it, my name will be magnified in ways you cannot yet imagine. When you speak truth, you are releasing sparks into the hearts of others. When you act in compassion, you are letting the glow of heaven touch the earth. This is why I continue to draw you closer, to increase your capacity to carry the weight of my glory without being crushed by it. It is written, "The Lord will command his loving kindness in the daytime, and in the night his song shall be with me. My loving kindness fuels the light within you, and my song keeps it burning in the night hours when you feel most alone. This light is not ordinary. It is the evidence of my covenant with you, the sign that you are a vessel of the living God. Through you, I will bring glimpses of eternity into the present, so that others will hunger for the source from which your light flows. It is written, "The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and riseth up all those that be bowed down." I will lift you when you falter so the flame does not go out. I will strengthen you when you grow weary so the light does not dim. This spark will grow into a fire that will not only guide your path, but also light the way for many who walk in confusion. You will not always see the full reach of your light, but I see every life it touches, every heart it softens, every soul it draws nearer to me. It is written, "The Lord is righteous. He hath cut asunder the cords of the wicked." I will remove every binding that seeks to dim what I have placed within you, and I will cause you to shine even more in the aftermath of every battle. My glory within you is not meant to be stored away but to flow outward, changing the atmosphere wherever you are. This is why I will keep refining you, for a pure vessel carries my light more clearly. It is written, "The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee." My face shining upon you is the source of your radiance, and my grace sustains it. You are not left to tend the flame alone. I am always near, whispering to your spirit, guiding you into places where the light will matter most. Even in seasons when you feel as though nothing is happening, I am using the hidden fire to prepare you for greater illumination. It is written, "The Lord is my portion, saith my soul, therefore will I hope in him." Your hope in me is the oil for the lamp, the steady fuel that ensures your flame does not fade with time. I am the beginning and the end of all that you carry, and I will see to it that your light fulfills the reason for which it was given. My glory within you is not only for moments of triumph, but also for moments of trial. For in those times its beauty shines all the more. It is written, "The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy." My mercy will never fail you, and because of it, your light will endure beyond what you think possible. There will be times when I will lead you into places that seem void of light, not to extinguish what is within you, but to make its glow all the more visible. There will be seasons when you will feel stretched beyond your own strength, but in that stretching, I will expand your capacity to reflect me. It is written, "The Lord is near to all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth." When you call, I am there, and my nearness causes your spark to grow. I am the lifter of your head, the one who causes your eyes to behold the light of my promises even when shadows loom around you. My glory is not a fleeting reflection. It is a living force within you, drawing you into deeper communion with me and transforming you from the inside out. It is written, "The Lord is great and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable." As you walk with me, you will discover that this spark is not the end but the beginning, for there is always more of my glory to carry. more of my light to release, more of my presence to reveal. This is why I call you to stay close, to keep your heart soft, and to let your spirit remain open to the movement of my hand. I have chosen you for this time, and the light you carry is part of my answer to the darkness in the world. I will not allow your flame to go unnoticed, for it was meant to be seen. And when the day comes that you stand in the fullness of my kingdom, you will see how every flicker, every moment of shining, every step taken in the glow of my presence became part of a far greater light that will never fade. My beloved, I have planted you deeply in the soil of my truth, so that your life will draw its strength from me, and not from the shifting sands of the world. Your roots have been set where the living waters flow, and I watch over you so that you will not be moved by storms or by seasons of dryness. It is written, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is." I see the quiet work beneath the surface, the unseen growth that anchors you when winds rise against you. For faith is not only in what is seen, but in the hidden confidence that I am who I say I am. My hand has shielded you from the scorching heat and nourished you when all else seemed barren. For I am faithful to those who are steadfast in me. It is written, "The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry." I have not missed a single prayer, not a single whisper of your heart. Even the tears you thought were unseen have been gathered by me. Your faith is precious in my sight, more valuable than gold refined by fire, for it is the testimony that you believe my word above all else. I have called you to stand firm, not swayed by the noise around you, for your stability comes from knowing the one who cannot fail. It is written, "The Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil." Your stability is not fragile, for I have built it upon the foundation of my promises, and every word I have spoken will come to pass. There will be times when roots must grow deeper before branches can spread wider, and I will use those times to strengthen your hold on the truth. It is written, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." Waiting is not delay but preparation, for I am shaping you to carry more than you imagined. Your faith will not be shaken if you remain anchored in me, for I am the solid rock beneath you and the unchanging shelter above you. It is written, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." Every trial you face is an opportunity for your roots to grip deeper into my love, and every victory is a witness of my hand upon your life. I am your covering, your provider, your defender, and your reward. Nothing that touches you escapes my notice. It is written, "The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles." I have delivered you before, and I will do it again, for my covenant with you is eternal. Your faith will shine brightest in the moments when shadows are thickest, for that is when the world will see where your trust truly lies. I will water your soul with my spirit, and you will bear fruit in season and out of season, for what I plant cannot be uprooted by the enemy. It is written, "The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me." Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever. I will not leave any part of my work in you unfinished, for every detail of your life is woven into my design. The roots of faith grow strongest when they are tested, and the stretching you feel is the making of an unshakable foundation. I delight to see you choose trust over fear, obedience over doubt, perseverance over retreat. It is written, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him." I know you, I see you, I am with you in the deep and in the heights, in the quiet and in the storm. I have given you my Spirit to guide your steps, to remind you of all I have said, to strengthen you when you feel the weight of the journey. You will see that every season of pressing has made you more rooted in me, and every answer delayed has prepared you for greater joy when it comes. It is written, "Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." I am not slow in keeping my promises, for my timing is perfect and my ways are higher than yours. Even when the ground feels hard, I am breaking it open beneath the surface so that your roots can reach the living streams. It is written, "The Lord preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy." I will preserve you, guard you, and carry you through because you are mine. The deeper your roots in faith, the less you will be moved by passing circumstances, and the more you will be sustained by the eternal. You are called to live by what I have spoken, not by what you see, for my word is the truest reality. It is written, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." You will abide in my covering, and your life will be a testimony that those who trust in me will never be forsaken. Every step you take in faith builds a history between us, a story of my faithfulness that cannot be erased. You will see the harvest of what you have believed for, and your joy will overflow because it will be clear that I alone have done it. It is written, "I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye." You will never be without direction as long as your heart is turned toward me, for I am leading you into good ground, into fruitful places, into the fullness of what I have prepared for you from the beginning. Stand firm, my child, for your roots are in me, and nothing can separate you from the love that holds you fast. My beloved, the foundation I have laid in you will not be shaken, for I have established you in the truth that endures forever. I have surrounded you with my shield, and I am the one who watches over your soul. Even in the days when your strength feels small, I am the strength within you that will never run dry. It is written, "Be strong and of a good courage, fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is that doth go with thee, he will not fail thee, nor forsake thee." You are never walking alone, for my presence moves ahead of you to prepare the way, walks beside you to keep you steady, and follows behind you to guard you from what you cannot see. It is written, "Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." I have given you my sustaining hand, and even when the weight of the journey presses against you, you will not collapse, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. The life you live before me is hidden in me, and no enemy can snatch you from my grasp. It is written, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it, and is safe." You are safe within me, and though storms roar, their force cannot penetrate the walls I have built around you. Your faith has been growing through every trial you have endured, and the testing has produced in you a patience that will not break under pressure. It is written, "The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and riseth up all those that be bowed down." I will lift you when the weight bends you low, and I will breathe life into your weary spirit until you rise again. I have written your days in my book, and every step you take is known to me before it touches the earth. Nothing in your life escapes my sight, and everything is working together to accomplish the purpose for which I have called you. It is written, "When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I the Lord will hear them, I the God of Israel will not forsake them." I will always answer when you call, and I will always provide what you need to continue the path I have set before you. I have placed a hedge of protection around the work I have begun in you, and the roots of your faith are drinking deeply from the well of my Spirit. It is written, "The Lord will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble." You have a place to run when the shadows draw near, and in that place you will find peace that cannot be stolen. I have designed your life to bear fruit that will remain, and every season you endure is shaping you to carry more of my glory. It is written, "Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee." Keep your gaze fixed on me, for in the gaze of your faith I will pour peace into your spirit until every fear dissolves. I have prepared you to walk through valleys and climb mountains, knowing that the same hand that steadies you in the low places will strengthen you in the heights. I have never left you unguarded, and I will never abandon you to fight alone. It is written, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee." You will see my deliverance again and again, for I have marked you with my covenant. I am the gardener of your soul, and I will prune, water, and shelter you so that your life brings forth abundance in my time. It is written, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way." Your path is not random, but divinely orchestrated, and I delight in watching you walk in the direction I have set. Even when you stumble, my hand will lift you, for your destiny is in me. The depth of your faith will carry you through what would crush another, for I have built resilience into your spirit. It is written, "They cried unto the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them out of their distresses." I have heard every cry, and I have answered in ways you will one day fully understand. I have set you apart, and your life is a testimony that those who put their trust in me will not be put to shame. The roots I have planted in you will outlast every season, and their reach will draw life even in the midst of drought. It is written, "He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength." I am your unending source, and your capacity to endure comes from my Spirit within you. I am shaping you into one who stands unmoved when others are shaken, one whose confidence rests in the eternal rather than the fleeting. It is written, "The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them." You are never without my protection, and my deliverance will be your song. I have called you to walk in faith, not just for yourself, but as a light for those whose roots have not yet found the living waters. Every trial you overcome is a testimony for another soul to take courage. It is written, "My presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest. I will give you rest in the midst of labor, for I am the rest for your soul." You are being prepared for more than you know, and the deep work I am doing will be seen in time. I am the keeper of your life, the lifter of your head, and the anchor of your hope. It is written, "The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped." Help will always find you, for I am with you, and nothing can remove you from the place I have planted you. Remain steadfast, my child, for your faith is rooted in me, and I will bring forth a harvest that will glorify my name forever. My beloved, I have clothed you with my righteousness, wrapping you in garments that no stain of shame can touch, and covering you with dignity that flows from my throne. You are not defined by the opinions of men, nor by the wounds of the past. For I have called you by name, and crowned you with honor in my sight. It is written, "Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation. And thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. I have lifted you from the dust, and seated you among princes, not because of your own merit, but because you are mine. I have placed upon your shoulders the mantle of my favor, and the fragrance of my presence is upon you wherever you go. I have made your life a display of my beauty, so that the world will see and know that I am the one who redeems. It is written, I will greatly rejoice in the Lord, my soul shall be joyful in my God. For he hath clothed me with the garments of salvation, he hath covered me with the robe of righteousness. Your covering is not fragile, for it is woven with threads of my eternal promise and dyed in the colors of my unfailing love. You will not walk in disgrace, for I have removed your reproach and placed on your head the diadem of glory. I have made you a vessel that carries the light of my holiness, and your dignity is not in what you possess, but in who you belong to. It is written, The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever. I am working in every detail of your life, shaping you into the image of my Son and setting you apart for purposes beyond your understanding. Your steps are guided by my wisdom, and your countenance reflects the peace of one who is secure in my hand. I have placed dignity within you that cannot be stripped away by failure, for your worth rests in my finished work. It is written, For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. I take delight in you, and my joy over you is like a song that never fades. I have called you to stand with confidence, not in the strength of flesh, but in the surety of my promise. You are covered in honor that will not tarnish, for it is forged in the furnace of my faithfulness. You will stand before kings and not be moved, for I have made you a witness of my truth. It is written, The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. You will never be abandoned, for I have sworn to keep you close, and my covenant will not fail. I have made you a crown of beauty in my hand, a royal diadem in the palm of your God. No voice of accusation will stand against you, for I am your advocate, and I speak a better word over you than the enemy's lies. It is written, Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. I have given you a place of belonging in my house, and your name is engraved upon the palms of my hands. You are the work of my craftsmanship, and I have adorned you with strength and dignity, so that you can laugh at the days to come without fear. I have filled you with wisdom that will guide your speech, so that your words are like healing to the broken and strength to the weary. It is written, Thou, Lord, wilt bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. You are encircled with my favor like a royal garment, and your life will testify to my goodness. I have set you as a light on a hill, not to be hidden, and your beauty will shine from within because it is the radiance of my Spirit. The dignity I give is not temporary, and no circumstance can remove it from you. It is written, They looked unto him, and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. I have lifted your head, and your face reflects the confidence of one who knows they are loved without measure. I have made your identity secure, and nothing in the heavens, on the earth, or under the earth can snatch you from the place of honor I have given you. You will walk with the assurance of one who is covered by the king's cloak, and I will go before you to prepare the way. I have made you as my own treasured possession, and I will display you before nations as evidence of my mercy and faithfulness. It is written, Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. You are blessed beyond what you can measure, for I am your portion and your inheritance forever. I have dressed you in the beauty of holiness, and I have anointed you with the oil of gladness, so that your joy is a banner for all to see. You will stand unashamed, for you are wrapped in the garment of salvation and the robe of righteousness, and your dignity is sealed by my Spirit until the day of completion. Beloved, I have set my seal upon you, and the dignity I have clothed you with will not fade with the seasons of this world, for it is drawn from the wellspring of eternity. I have breathed life into you, and poured my Spirit upon you, so that your steps will always reflect the honor of the one who called you. I have adorned you with the beauty of holiness, and no shadow can diminish the light that I have placed within you. It is written, The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in his ways. You are established by my word, not by the unstable opinions of men, and your worth is anchored in my covenant. I have fashioned you to carry the fragrance of heaven into every place I send you, and I have crowned you with compassion, wisdom, and strength, so that your presence becomes a testimony of my kingdom. It is written, The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Peace will be your dwelling place because my presence surrounds you like a shield, and strength will rise within you like the dawn because I am your source. I have made you a vessel fit for noble use, and in you I display the craftsmanship of my hands. No blemish from the past can stain the robe I have wrapped around you, for I have cleansed you with my own blood and declared you pure. It is written, He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. I have healed you from the fractures of yesterday, so that you may stand today clothed in the wholeness I give. The dignity I bestow is not fragile, for it is interwoven with my truth and reinforced by my faithfulness. I have raised you up to walk in authority that is rooted in my name, and you will stand before the storms unshaken because your foundation is sure. It is written, For thou, Lord, wilt bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. You are surrounded, protected, and continually covered with my favor, and the words I have spoken over you will come to pass. I have written your name in my book, and I will present you blameless before my throne with exceeding joy. You are the apple of my eye, and I will not allow the enemy to trample upon what I have consecrated. I have called you to walk with your head lifted high, not in arrogance but in the confidence that you are mine. It is written, The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and riseth up all those that be bowed down. When the weight of the world presses against you, I am the one who will lift you and strengthen your steps. I have placed upon you a dignity that shines even in the valleys, for my glory is not bound by circumstance. I have given you words that will bring life to those in despair, and your countenance will reflect my light to those who dwell in darkness. It is written, The meek shall eat and be satisfied. They shall praise the Lord that seek him. Your heart shall live forever. In me, your soul will never be barren, and your joy will be a continual spring that refreshes others. I have chosen you as my witness in this generation, and your story will speak of redemption, restoration, and victory. I have wrapped you in garments that declare to the world that you are a child of the King, and I have placed a seal on you that cannot be broken. It is written, Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance. You belong to me, and as my inheritance, I will guard you with jealous love. I have appointed times for your rising and seasons for your flourishing, and not one of my purposes for you will be lost. You are precious in my sight, and your value cannot be measured by the scales of men. I have placed you in the midst of this world as a reflection of my majesty, and the honor I have given you will draw others to my name. It is written, The Lord preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy. My preservation over your life is certain, and I will keep you from the snares set in secret places. You will walk through trials clothed in peace, and your dignity will not wither because it is rooted in the unchanging reality of who I am. I have given you the oil of gladness for every season of mourning, and a song of praise for every night of heaviness. It is written, The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. As you wait in my presence, I will renew your strength and increase your radiance, for I take pleasure in lifting my children to places of honor. I have entrusted you with treasures of wisdom and discernment, and you will use them to guide others into the paths of righteousness. Your dignity is not a crown for display alone, but a mantle of responsibility to show forth my goodness. It is written, "Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterward receive me to glory." My counsel will never lead you into shame, and my hand will never release you into the grip of defeat. You are covered by my promises, sustained by my word, and empowered by my spirit to live above the decay of this world. I have called you to bear fruit in every season, and your branches will be laden with blessings that others may partake of my abundance. It is written, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way." I delight in you, and I take joy in watching you walk in the path I have laid out for you. Your dignity is a reflection of my own nature within you, and it will be seen by those near and far. I have set you apart for myself, and your life will be like a royal banner lifted high for the nations to behold. No word spoken against you will stand, for I am your defender, and I will cause your righteousness to shine like the noonday sun. It is written, "The Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust." I am your unshakable foundation, and I will never fail you. My child, I have placed within you a hunger that only I can satisfy, a thirst that only the river of my word can quench. My word is life to your spirit and strength to your bones, and in it I have hidden treasures that will sustain you in every season. I have spoken so that you may live, and every word from my mouth carries the breath of eternity. It is written, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God." As you receive what I speak, you will be nourished in the depths of your soul, and your roots will sink deeper into the soil of my truth. I have given you my word as a lamp to guide you when shadows surround you, as a seed to plant in the fields of your heart, so that faith may grow and bear fruit. It is written, "The entrance of thy words giveth light. It giveth understanding unto the simple." My word will open your eyes to see what is hidden, and will grant you wisdom that surpasses the wisdom of the world. I will feed you with counsel in the night, and whisper direction into your spirit in the stillness. My word is like rain that waters the earth, accomplishing the purpose for which I send it, and it will never return to me void. It is written, "As the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater." In the same way, every promise I have given you will bear fruit in due season. When you are weary, my word will lift you. When you are confused, my word will steady you. When you are surrounded by noise, my word will speak peace into your being. It is written, "Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them." My word will anchor you in turbulent waters, keeping you steadfast when the world sways to and fro. I have placed it in your mouth, so that you may declare it with authority, and I have written it on your heart, so that you may carry it wherever you go. My word is sharper than any two-edged sword, cutting away the lies that try to wrap themselves around you, dividing truth from falsehood. It is written, every word of God is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. When you trust in what I have spoken, you will find that my words form a fortress around you, impenetrable to the schemes of the adversary. My word will nourish you in the wilderness and keep you alive in famine. For I am the bread of life, and from me flows every word that sustains your soul. I have ordained that you meditate on my word day and night, for in it you will find courage, direction, and unshakable hope. It is written, the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. When you walk in what I have spoken, your path will be straight, and your steps will be ordered. My word will clothe you with discernment, so that you will not stumble in the traps set before you. It will be the song in your heart during the watches of the night, and the strength in your mouth in the battles of the day. It is written, thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. I will feed you from the abundance of my table, and you will never lack, for my word is an unending feast for the spirit. As you keep it, you will find that it guards you more than you guard it, for it is living and active, shaping your thoughts and aligning your will with mine. It is written, so shall I have wherewith to answer him that reproacheth me, for I trust in thy word. In trusting what I have spoken, you will silence the voice of accusation, for my word is the final authority. When the winds of doubt blow fiercely, my word will be the rock upon which you stand unmoved. I have given you promises that will not fade with time, and they are yours to hold fast until the fulfillment comes. It is written, thy faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established the earth, and it abideth. As surely as the earth remains, so will my word to you remain. Let it dwell richly in you, so that your life becomes a living testimony of its power. I will cause you to flourish in the courts of my presence, because you drink deeply from the streams of my truth. My word will guard your mind from fear and fill your heart with courage to face every assignment I have placed in your hands. It is written, I rejoice at thy word, as one that findeth great spoil. You will find in it treasures more valuable than gold, wisdom more precious than silver, and peace more satisfying than the richest banquet. Keep my word before you, speak it over your life, teach it to your children, and carry it into every place I send you. For as you do, you will walk in the abundance of my life, and nothing will be able to uproot you from the nourishment that flows from me. My beloved, I watch over you with care, and my word is the stream from which your soul must drink continually, for in it there is life without end. I have given it to you as your portion, your daily bread, your unshakable guide. As you keep it hidden in your heart, you will find that it becomes a wellspring within you, rising up to refresh your spirit in moments of dryness. It is written, thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee. When you dwell in what I have spoken, you will not be easily swayed by the storms of this world, for my word will become your compass in the dark, your anchor in the tempest, and your song in the valley. I have made my voice clear through my word, so that you may know my will and walk in my ways without confusion. It is written, "Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors." My counsel is not hidden from those who seek it. The path of wisdom is revealed to those who meditate upon what I have declared. I call you to abide in my word, for in it you will find strength that does not fade, even when the weight of trials presses upon you. My word will lift you from despair into hope, from weariness into joy, from uncertainty into clarity. It is written, "Uphold me according unto thy word, that I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope." Your hope will be secure because it is built upon the foundation of what I have spoken, and nothing can shake what I have established. When the voices around you demand that you yield to fear, my word will speak courage to your spirit. When the lies of the enemy whisper in the night, my truth will silence them. I have not left you without direction. Every line I have spoken is a light to your journey and a shield to your heart. It is written, "Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever." My truth is not bound by time or circumstance. It is as steady today as it was in the beginning, and it will remain until the end. As you feed upon it, your spirit will grow strong, able to discern what is good and pleasing to me. My word will become the lens through which you see the world, revealing my purposes and exposing the snares meant to harm you. It is written, "Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness." My desire is to shape your heart so that it longs for me above all else, and my word is the tool I use to mold your affections. When you walk according to it, you will find joy in obedience and freedom in surrender. My word is the inheritance I give to those who love me. It is more than a scroll of commands. It is the living breath of the one who formed you. It is written, "The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times." There is no impurity in what I have spoken. Every promise is refined, every truth unshakable. Drink deeply from this fountain, and let it cleanse the thoughts of your mind and the meditations of your heart. When you are in battle, my word will be the weapon in your hand. When you are in the wilderness, it will be the map that leads you home. When you are in the waiting, it will be the seed that grows in silence until the harvest comes. It is written, "Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage." Even as you walk through unfamiliar lands, my word will give you songs of joy that no chain can silence. The more you dwell in it, the more you will see that it nourishes you beyond the needs of today, preparing you for the days to come. It will sharpen your discernment so that you recognize the counterfeit before it can take root in your soul. It will remind you of who you are when the world tries to define you by its own measure. It is written, "Thy word is very faithful, therefore thy servant loveth it." Your love for my word will be the evidence that you trust my heart. For those who trust in me will hunger for what I have spoken. Let it be the first voice you hear in the morning, and the last you meditate upon at night. Let it govern your speech, guide your decisions, and shape your desires. Do not let it depart from your lips, for in speaking it you affirm the covenant between us. I will uphold you according to my promises, and you will not be put to shame when you stand upon them. My word is the nourishment that will cause your roots to grow deep and your branches to stretch toward the heavens, bearing fruit in every season. As you remain in it, you will be steadfast when others fall away, for you are drawing life from an eternal source. It is written, I have remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and have kept thy law. Even in the stillness of midnight, my word will keep you company. In the breaking of dawn, it will call you to rise in strength. I feed you with this truth so that you may be immovable, unshaken, clothed in the light of my promises. The world may change, but my word endures. Kingdoms may rise and fall, but my counsel stands. Hold fast to what I have given you, for in it is the power to transform your mind, renew your spirit, and preserve your soul until the day you see me face to face. My beloved, I have called you into the light of my presence, that you may be radiant in my truth and reflect the glory of the one who has redeemed you. My truth is not hidden from those who seek me with all their heart. It is the light that exposes the shadows and reveals the path of righteousness. It is written, the entrance of thy words giveth light. It giveth understanding unto the simple. My truth will clothe you with discernment so that deception cannot take root in your soul, and it will strengthen you to stand when the world demands you bow to its lies. I have poured my Spirit into you so that you might walk in the revelation of what is pure, holy, and eternal, and as you yield to it, your life will shine as a witness to my faithfulness. The world will look upon you and see the reflection of my light, for I have called you out of darkness into the brilliance of my kingdom. It is written, thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. I have established my word as the unshakable foundation beneath your feet, and nothing in creation can overthrow what I have spoken. The light of my truth will keep you steady in the midst of confusion. It will guard your mind from the snares of the enemy and anchor your heart in the certainty of my promises. When storms rage and voices rise against you, remember that I have given you a lamp for your feet and a light for your path. It is written, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. My truth is not a burden to carry, but a treasure to guard, for it will guide you into life and keep you from the traps set before you. I have not left you to wander in darkness. I have placed my Spirit within you to bring to remembrance all that I have said. Walk in it, and your steps will not falter. Let my truth be the meditation of your heart and the confession of your lips, for it has the power to silence fear and dismantle the lies that seek to enslave you. It is written, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. My truth is not fleeting or subject to change. It is as eternal as my throne and as unchanging as my love for you. It will cleanse the stains that shame has left and replace them with the beauty of holiness. You were made to dwell in this light, to be saturated with it until every part of you reflects my nature. Even as the world grows darker, your light will grow brighter. for it is fueled by the one who neither sleeps nor grows weary. It is written, He is the rock, His work is perfect, for all His ways are judgment, a God of truth and without iniquity, just and right is He. I have given you a rock that cannot be moved, and when you build your life upon it, no wind or flood will sweep you away. This is the heritage of those who belong to me, that they are not overcome by falsehood, but overcome falsehood with truth. When the adversary comes with accusations, answer him with what I have spoken. When doubt whispers in the night, answer it with the certainty of my promises. My truth is your armor and your victory. It is written, Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. Love my truth and cling to it more than you cling to your own understanding, for it will lead you where your sight cannot. I am the light of the world, and I have made you a vessel to carry that light. Let it shine without fear, without compromise, without apology. Do not cover the lamp I have placed in you, for it was not lit to be hidden, but to give light to all who are in darkness. My truth will draw the lost, heal the wounded, and set the captive free. It is written, I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me. Walk in the way I have chosen for you, and you will never be put to shame. Guard your heart from the subtlety of the enemy, who twists my word to suit his lies. Weigh every voice against the plumb line of my truth, and do not follow where I have not led. For every step you take in my truth is a step away from the snares that seek to entangle you. I am faithful to finish the work I have begun in you, and my truth will be the thread that weaves every trial, every victory, every season of my glory. In the day of trouble, it will be your shelter. In the day of rejoicing, it will be your song. My truth is not fragile. It will not bend under the weight of opposition. It will endure when all else fades. And as you live in it, you will be transformed from glory to glory, until the day you stand before me and see the fullness of the light that has been guiding you all along. My child, the radiance of my truth in you is not dimmed by the shifting shadows of the world, for I have placed within you a light that no darkness can overcome. This light is not born of human wisdom, but flows from the eternal word I have spoken, the same word that formed the heavens and the earth. It is written, Thy testimonies that thou hast commanded are righteous and very faithful. Every word I have uttered stands pure, uncorrupted by the schemes of the enemy, and it is the foundation that will carry you when the ground beneath others collapses. Let your heart be steady, for my truth does not waver with the opinions of men or the tides of seasons. It remains unshaken from age to age. I have chosen you to walk as one who bears witness to this unshakable light, not merely in words but in the very nature of your life. The world will see through your actions, through the integrity of your heart, that there is a God who is faithful and true. It is written, Every word of God is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in Him. When you hold fast to what I have spoken, you place yourself under the shelter of my unfailing defense, and no weapon fashioned against you will succeed in breaking your spirit. The more you yield to it, the more it will cleanse the eyes of your understanding until you see with the clarity of heaven's perspective. It is written, "Teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name." I long for your heart to be whole in its devotion to me, without division or mixture, that you may walk in a way that reflects my holiness and love. The more you walk in truth, the more you will discover its strength to carry you through the valleys where shadows linger. In the silence of prayer, I whisper my truth into the depths of your soul, anchoring you so deeply in my promises that no force can uproot you. It is written, "Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever." From the first breath of creation to the final fulfillment of all things, my word has not failed, and it never will. The heavens may roll away, the mountains may crumble into the sea, but my truth will remain as sure as the breath I have placed within you. Trust it even when you do not yet see the full picture, for it is the key that will unlock the doors to your destiny. The enemy's greatest fear is a child who walks confidently in the truth, for such a one is immovable, untouchable by the sway of his lies. The truth I have placed in you will not only guard your own heart, but will also illuminate the path for others, for I have made you a living testimony of my faithfulness. It is written, "The word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth." Everything I do is aligned with my word, and I will not act outside of what I have spoken. This is why you can rest secure in the promises I have given you. They are bound to my own nature, and I cannot deny myself. As you abide in my truth, you will learn that it is not only a shield but also a sword, cutting through the chains that have held you and those around you. Speak it boldly, not with arrogance but with the authority of one who knows their Father's voice. It is written, "Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me thy law graciously. I will purify your lips and your thoughts so that they become conduits of my light, untainted by the pollution of falsehood. As you remain faithful, my truth will settle in you like a deep-rooted tree, its branches stretching upward in worship, its roots drawing life from the living waters of my Spirit. The fruit it bears will be righteousness, peace, and joy that the world cannot take from you. It is written, He will keep the feet of His saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail. My truth will keep your steps from slipping, and though the road may be steep, my hand will steady you. Even when the voices of the world rise in accusation, my truth will speak louder, silencing every tongue lifted against you. I have called you to live with your face set toward me, unafraid of the darkness because you carry the light. You are not merely surviving in the midst of falsehood, you are overcoming it, dismantling it, and replacing it with the reality of my kingdom. It is written, The Lord is good, His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endureth to all generations. My truth is not only for you but for your children, and for all who will hear and receive it through your witness. Stand firm in it, for it will be the inheritance you leave to those who follow. And as you continue to walk in this light, you will find that even your countenance will shine with the joy of one who has been set free. This joy is not rooted in circumstances, but in the unwavering certainty that what I have said is, and will always be, true. It will be the song you carry into every season, the strength that lifts you when your body is weary, and the courage that propels you into places where my truth must be proclaimed. It is written, "For the word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all them that trust in him." My truth has been tested in the furnace of time and has never failed, and as you trust in it, you will find yourself shielded from the weight of fear and the sting of betrayal. This is the heritage of those who walk with me. They are kept, they are guarded, they are radiant in the light that no shadow can extinguish. And in the end, my child, when the race is finished and the journey is complete, you will stand in the fullness of that light, and you will see that every word I spoke was life, every promise I gave was fulfilled, and every step you took in my truth was worth it. My beloved child, you are not hidden from my sight, for every step you take is marked by my purpose, and I have placed in you treasures that the world cannot counterfeit. It is written, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. I have set you apart, not to be swallowed by the noise of the crowd, but to walk as one who carries the weight of my presence." This separation is not isolation but consecration, a drawing away from what is common into the richness of what is holy. My spirit within you is not dormant. He stirs you to rise higher, to think beyond the limits imposed by fear, and to see yourself as I see you, clothed in the strength of my promise and crowned with my favor. It is written, "The Lord hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure." You are not overlooked. You are my possession, guarded in the secret place until the appointed time of unveiling. When the winds of trial blow against you, they cannot uproot you, for I have planted you in the courts of my house where your roots grow deep in the soil of my word. In the moments when your own strength feels small, I breathe into you the reminder that I have equipped you for every assignment, and I have gone ahead to prepare the ground where you will plant and reap. It is written, "Thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath." I have not designed your path for mediocrity, but for heights that glorify my name, and I will lift you where the hands of man cannot reach. The greatness I have set before you is not defined by titles or applause, but by the eternal impact of a life yielded to me. When others measure success by the fading applause of the world, I measure it by obedience, by the love you carry, and by the fruit you bear that remains. It is written, "Them that honor me, I will honor." Every moment you choose my way over compromise, every time you speak truth when lies are easier, every time you extend mercy when judgment is expected, you step further into the greatness for which I have set you apart. My child, I do not call you without empowering you, and I do not set you apart without covering you. The mantle upon your life carries my authority, and though the adversary may rise against you, he cannot strip from you what I have placed upon you. It is written, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn." This heritage belongs to you, not because of your own merit, but because you are mine. I have prepared seasons where I will position you before those who have the power to open doors. But know this, when I open a door, no man can shut it. Walk in humility and discernment, for I will cause even those who oppose you to see the light of my hand upon you. It is written, I will go before thee, and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass, and cut in sunder the bars of iron. I am the one who clears the path ahead of you, who levels the ground so that your steps will not stumble. There will be moments when the call feels weighty and the journey lonely, but remember that I have appointed angels to guard you and my Spirit to comfort you. The fire you walk through will not consume you but will refine you, drawing out the gold that I placed within you. It is written, when thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. I will not permit the enemy to define your story, for I have already written the ending, and it is filled with my glory. The greatness I speak over you is birthed in the hidden place, in the prayers prayed in secret, in the tears that fall unseen, in the decisions made when no one is watching. These are the moments that shape you into a vessel fit for my use, one who carries both my authority and my compassion. It is written, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. I delight in you, my child, and I take joy in the way you yield to my hand. Do not compare your journey to another's, for the path I have set for you is unique, and the pace I lead you in is perfect for the work I am doing in you. Your assignment is not a copy of another's calling. It is an original masterpiece, designed to display a facet of my glory the world has yet to see. It is written, ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, an holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. You have been lifted from what would have destroyed you so that you may stand as a living testimony of my power to redeem, restore, and elevate. The light in you will not be hidden. I will set you upon a hill, and nations will be drawn not to you, but to the radiance of my presence in you. As you remain faithful, I will enlarge your capacity to influence, to lead, to speak life into dry places, and to awaken the weary. It is written, enlarge the place of thy tent, and let them stretch forth the curtains of thine habitations. Spare not, lengthen thy cords, and strengthen thy stakes. I will give you the wisdom to steward increase, the discernment to recognize my timing, and the courage to step into spaces where fear once held you back. The greatness I have called you into will not fade with the years. It will grow, for it is rooted in eternal things. Walk forward with your head lifted, knowing that the one who calls you is faithful to finish what he began. I will pour my Spirit upon you in greater measure, and you will move in power and grace, carrying my name into places it has long been forgotten. You are set apart for such a time as this, and nothing in all creation can stand against the purpose I have placed in you. For I am the Lord, and I have spoken it. My child, the days ahead have been prepared before you ever took your first breath, and I have already gone into your future to arrange every detail according to my purpose. You will not miss your moment, For I have appointed a set time for the revealing of what I have entrusted to you. It is written, I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. My guidance is not distant, it is the nearness of my presence directing your steps, even when the path seems hidden beneath shadows. Trust my leading when you cannot see the whole way, for each step you take in obedience brings you closer to the fullness of what I have ordained. I have marked your life with the fragrance of heaven, and the evidence of my touch will be seen in the way doors open before you, in the way strength rises within you when others grow weary, and in the way peace surrounds you when storms rage. It is written, the Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Nothing I have begun in you will be left unfinished. For my word concerning you will stand until it is fulfilled. I have carved you into the palm of my hand, and I watch over you with the care of one who treasures what he has created. Your seasons are in my control, and even the delays you have endured are not wasted. They are working to position you in the place where my glory will be seen. It is written, though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. I will enlarge your influence not for your own praise, but so that the nations will know that I am the one who raises up and sustains. I have prepared divine connections, strategic alignments, and favor that will open realms you never thought to enter. Do not shrink back in the presence of great opportunity, for I am the one who equips you to stand before kings. It is written, a man's gift maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men. The gifts within you were not placed there to lie dormant. They were fashioned to manifest at the appointed time, and I will cause them to be recognized. Even when others overlook you, I see you, and I will ensure that the voice of destiny calls you forth. You will not need to strive to prove yourself, for my anointing upon you will be undeniable, and my Spirit will bear witness in the hearts of those I have appointed to walk alongside you. It is written, the Lord shall increase you more and more, you and your children. The greatness I have set apart for you will spill over into generations after you, for my blessing is not temporary. It is an inheritance sealed by my covenant. Every act of faithfulness you walk in will sow seeds that will bear fruit far beyond your lifetime. I am making your life a living testimony that will inspire the weak to rise, the doubter to believe, and the weary to hope again. The journey I have called you to will require endurance, but I have already infused you with the strength to finish it. It is written, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. I will not allow the weight of your calling to crush you. Instead, I will teach you how to carry it with the grace I supply. There will be seasons when I will draw you away from the noise so that you may hear my voice more clearly, and in those moments, I will pour into you the wisdom that will sustain you before the eyes of many. It is written, call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things, which thou knowest not. I delight in revealing my secrets to those who seek me with an undivided heart, and I will give you insight that will cause you to walk in solutions where others see only impossibilities. I have placed a mantle of authority upon you that the enemy cannot strip away. and I will teach your hands to war and your fingers to fight, so that you will overcome every opposition. It is written, "Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest." Fear has no hold on you when you walk in the awareness of my presence. For I go before you, I walk beside you, and I am your rear guard. Every battle you face will serve only to sharpen your discernment, deepen your faith, and strengthen your confidence in my power. I am preparing tables for you in the presence of your enemies, and I will cause your cup to overflow, so that you may be a blessing to those I place in your path. It is written, "The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree, he shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon." Your growth will be steady, deeply rooted, and able to withstand any season, and those who witness your life will know that you have been established by my hand. I am surrounding you with favor like a shield, and I am setting your feet on high places so that you may carry the light of my kingdom into territories that have long been in darkness. It is written, "The Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken." I am your defender, and I will not allow the traps set for you to prosper. Even the plans of the wicked will turn for your good. For I will use every scheme against you as a stepping stone to lift you higher. I will pour out my Spirit upon you in increasing measure, and you will walk in authority, speaking with a voice that carries the weight of heaven. You will decree a thing, and it shall be established, for your words will be aligned with my will. It is written, "Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways." The light of my truth will go before you, illuminating the steps you are to take, and I will keep you from the snares of confusion. I have chosen you for greatness, not because of the strength you have in yourself, but because you are willing to be a vessel through which my glory is revealed. Your life will not be ordinary, for I have called you to be a sign of what I can do with one who is fully surrendered to me. Those who doubted you will see my hand upon you, and those who believed in you will rejoice at the fulfillment of my promise. My child, I am with you in the waiting, in the rising, in the battles, and in the victories, and my faithfulness will never fail you. My beloved, I have clothed you with strength that does not fade and power that cannot be broken, for it flows from me and is sustained by my Spirit. I am the one who gives you endurance in the heat of the day and stillness in the midnight hour. For I know what lies before you, and I have supplied what you need before you even call. It is written, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" When you feel the weight of your journey pressing heavily upon you, remember that I carry you, and my arm is never weary. I have poured my might into you so that you can stand unmoved when the winds of adversity blow fiercely. I have made your feet steady upon the high places, and I will keep you from stumbling as you press forward into the plans I have laid out for you. It is written, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." My help is not delayed. It is with you in every breath, every step, and every heartbeat. You are never abandoned in the battle. for I fight for you and with you, and the outcome is already secured in your favor. I have given you a spirit that is bold and fearless, and I have filled your mouth with words that carry life and authority. Even in moments where your own voice feels faint, my spirit within you roars with unshakable confidence. It is written, "The Lord shall give strength unto his people. The Lord shall bless his people with peace." My peace is the anchor that holds you steady, and my strength is the force that drives you forward when everything around you says to stop. I have given you the ability to endure pressures that would have crushed others, for I have hidden you in the shelter of my presence. You will rise in the face of opposition because my power works mightily within you. It is written, "He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength." I am your unending source, and there is no depletion in my supply. The more you draw from me, the more you will find yourself able to run without weariness and walk without fainting. You are not defined by the limits others place upon you, for my hand upon you breaks every barrier and lifts you above every restriction. I have trained you for the challenges ahead, and nothing you face will be greater than the grace I have placed within you to overcome it. It is written, "The Lord God is my strength, and he will make my feet like hinds' feet, and he will make me to walk upon mine high places." The heights I have prepared for you are not unreachable, for I have already made your steps sure. Even when the climb feels steep, my hand steadies you, and my voice calls you upward. You will accomplish what I have called you to do, not because the way is easy, but because I am with you in every moment of the journey. My spirit within you is the fire that cannot be quenched and the oil that keeps your lamp burning brightly. It is written, "In the day when I cried, thou answeredst me, and strengthenedst me with strength in my soul." I respond to your call, not with empty words, but with power that renews you from the inside out. When you feel the temptation to give up, I breathe fresh courage into you and remind you of the victory that awaits. I will cause rivers of living water to flow from within you so that even in the driest seasons, you will remain fruitful. I have placed you where you are as a light and as a testimony of what I can do through a willing heart. It is written, "Blessed is the man whose strength is in thee, in whose heart are the ways of them." Your strength is not found in the noise of the world, but in the stillness of my presence, and as you draw near to me, you will find yourself empowered to do more than you imagined. I have called you to walk in a way that reveals my glory, to face giants without trembling, and to step into territories that others fear to enter. My power will make a way where there is no way, and I will cause every closed gate to swing open before you. It is written, "The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and riseth up all those that be bowed down." When life presses you low, I lift you up. When your head hangs in discouragement, I am the lifter of your head. I will not allow you to be consumed by the fire or overwhelmed by the flood, for I am with you in it all. You will stand in places where my light pierces through the darkness, and you will speak words that shake the atmosphere. My spirit in you will not be silent, for I have set you as a voice to declare my truth and as a vessel to carry my power to the broken. It is written, "Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Lord. Hope in me is never misplaced, for I am faithful to fulfill all I have spoken over you. I will strengthen not only your body but your spirit, so that you may run your race with joy and finish it with honor. Even when the journey feels long, know that every step is bringing you closer to the fullness of what I have promised. You are covered by my hand, empowered by my spirit, and fueled by my strength, and nothing will be able to stand against you when you move in the authority I have given you. I have called you to walk in the fullness of strength that comes from me alone, and I have equipped you with the ability to overcome every trial with steadfastness. It is written, I will strengthen thee, yeah, I will help thee, yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. The path before you may at times appear steep and filled with resistance, but I have gone ahead to prepare the way, and I will make your footing secure. My hand will guide you in every decision, and my spirit will supply you with courage when fear seeks to overtake you. You will move forward not in hesitation but in certainty, for my presence is your assurance. I will cause you to excel in assignments that seem beyond your capacity, for I have breathed upon your efforts and multiplied your ability. It is written, I will go in the strength of the Lord God. You will advance because I am your source and your sustainer, and you will not lack the wisdom or the stamina to fulfill all that I have spoken concerning you. I have planted resilience deep within you, and though storms may beat against you, you will remain unshaken. I will be your shield when arrows are aimed at you, and I will be your refuge when opposition rises. I will infuse you with fresh strength in the very moment you feel it slipping away, for I am your everlasting support. It is written, the Lord is their strength, and he is the saving strength of his anointed. You are marked by my anointing, and my strength in you will cause you to rise in victory when others expect you to fall. You will find that your capacity to endure is greater than you thought, for I am enlarging your heart and empowering your hands for the work ahead. I will grant you favor in places where resistance once blocked you, and I will cause every obstacle to become a stepping stone. It is written, the Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust. Trust in me will be your greatest weapon, for it will align you with my plans and keep you from being swayed by the voices of doubt. I will teach your hands to wage war in the Spirit, and your heart to remain steadfast in faith, so that nothing will be able to uproot you from where I have planted you. I will cause you to soar in seasons when others are crawling, for my strength lifts you above the reach of the enemy. It is written, be strong and of a good courage, dread not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is that doth go with thee, he will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. You will not be alone in the trials that come. I am your constant companion, and my presence will cause fear to dissolve. I will keep you steady when the winds shift, and I will fill your mouth with words that bring life to the weary. I will cause you to see possibilities where others see impossibility, for my strength in you will open your eyes to the reality of my power. It is written, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. I will be your defense in every confrontation, and I will silence every tongue that rises against you. Your path will be marked by victories that testify of my power, and your life will be a witness to generations that I am the one who strengthens those who trust in me. I will make your heart brave in the face of uncertainty, and I will surround you with the assurance of my word that cannot fail. It is written, "The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace." I will wage battles on your behalf that you do not even see, and I will secure your position in places the enemy sought to remove you from. Your peace will remain because I have anchored it in myself, and no storm will be able to take it away. I will pour into you an inner might that grows even when the outer man feels worn, and you will find joy rising in the middle of adversity. It is written, "The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace." This peace will be your weapon against confusion, and my strength will be your stability in every changing season. I will give you clarity when decisions seem clouded, and I will provide direction when the way forward is not visible. My Spirit will illuminate your mind so that you can discern the right path, and my voice will lead you step by step into fulfillment. I will cause you to accomplish assignments that others abandoned, for I will place within you the perseverance to finish what I have begun. It is written, "The Lord is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge." No scheme of the enemy will be able to penetrate the covering I have placed over you, for I am your fortress. You will move forward with a boldness that surprises those who underestimated you, and you will stand firm when challenges arise unexpectedly. I will be your sustenance in both the quiet and the chaotic seasons, and my hand will continually lift you higher. You will discover strength in moments you thought would break you, and you will testify that I am the one who sustains you in all circumstances. I will give you strategies for victory that no human wisdom could have produced, and I will make a way through obstacles that seemed impenetrable. It is written, "I will love thee, O Lord, my strength." Your love for me will grow as you witness my strength working in and through you, and you will learn to lean on me in ways you never have before. You will find that no effort spent in obedience to me is wasted, for every act of faith will bring a harvest in its time. I will cause your enemies to see that you are guarded by a power greater than their plans, and I will make your life a testament of my might and my faithfulness. I have drawn you close to myself and placed you under the covering of my wings. For in my presence you will find the place of safety and elevation that no hand can remove you from. I have chosen to lift you above the reach of those things that seek to weigh you down, and I have set you upon heights you could not climb on your own. It is written, "I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself." I will carry you when your own strength is insufficient, and I will cause you to rise with a grace that will confound the expectations of those who have watched your journey. My wings are not only for shelter, but for lifting you into realms of vision and purpose that you have not yet seen, and I will cause you to behold from above what others cannot see from below. You will glide over what once hindered you, for I have removed the weight of fear, and clothed you in the garment of trust. It is written, "Under his wings shalt thou trust, his truth shall be thy shield and buckler." My truth will be the wind beneath you, carrying you forward without toil, and my faithfulness will be the strength that holds you steady when the currents of life shift suddenly. I have called you to walk in a perspective that is higher than the noise of this world, and I will lift your eyes to see from my vantage point. You will no longer be trapped in the narrow view of the valley, for I will set you on the mountaintop where the horizon stretches far beyond what you thought possible. I will teach you to soar in the midst of the storm, to ride the winds of adversity rather than be driven by them. For my spirit will be the unseen current carrying you forward. It is written, "They shall mount up with wings as eagles, they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." Weariness will not consume you because I will renew you in the hidden place, and you will discover that what once drained you will no longer have power over you. I will make you untouchable to the schemes that try to ensnare you, for when you are lifted by my wings, no snare of the fowler can reach you. I will hide you in the shadow of my protection, and I will lift you into the light of my purpose. It is written, "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust." In this trust, your confidence will grow unshakable, for you will know that your position is not the result of your striving but of my choice to uphold you. I will give you rest while you are still advancing, peace while you are still contending, and joy while you are still believing for the promise to manifest. I will cause your heart to rise above discouragement and your spirit to be filled with songs even when the night is long. It is written, "In the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge, until these calamities be overpassed." Calamity will not define you, for I have marked you by my preservation, and I will carry you above the reach of destruction. The storms will rage beneath you, but I will cause you to ride upon the heights where the winds serve to lift you higher. I will not let the weight of this world break your wings, for I am the one who has fashioned you to endure. I will give you the courage to step out of the familiar nest of comfort and into the vast expanse of destiny, for I have made the skies your inheritance. You will find that the higher I lift you, the clearer my voice will become, and the distractions that once pulled at you will fade beneath the distance. I will cause you to discern the paths I have laid out for you, and you will not be lost in the fog of uncertainty. It is written, "Who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles." I will renew your strength, restore your hope, and refresh your vision until you are able to see again with the purity of faith you had at the beginning. I will take you to places where your feet could never have carried you alone, and I will sustain you there by the unseen strength of my Spirit. You will come to know that to be lifted by my wings is to live in constant nearness to my heart, and from that place you will move in authority and peace. You will not fear the descent, for I am the one who determines your altitude, and I will not let you fall. Even when it seems you are gliding in silence, know that I am directing every current beneath you. I will position you where my light breaks through the darkness and where my purpose is revealed with clarity. I will cause the sound of my guidance to be as steady as the beat of my wings over your life, and you will know that you are never alone in flight. It is written, "How excellent is thy loving kindness, O God! Therefore the children of men put their trust under the shadow of thy wings." My loving kindness will not fail you. It will sustain you through every shift in the wind, every moment of uncertainty, and every season of transition. I will keep you from the traps that were set for your downfall, for I have called you to rise above and not be entangled. You will look back and see how I have carried you over valleys of despair, mountains of difficulty, and rivers of impossibility. My lifting is not only for your safety but for your sending, for I have places for you to reach and purposes for you to fulfill that cannot be reached by walking alone. I will teach you the rhythm of rising and resting, of soaring and settling, so that you are never grounded by exhaustion. I will give you discernment to recognize when to wait on the wind of my Spirit, and when to stretch your wings into the fullness of the flight I have prepared for you. It is written, "The Lord alone did lead him, and there was no strange God with him. He made him ride on the high places of the earth." You will be led by my hand into territories that require the altitude of faith, and I will keep you free from the snares of false guidance. My wings will be your constant covering, and my lifting will be your continual testimony. Those who see you will know that you could not have risen so high without the one who holds you above the storm, and you will glorify me in the heights to which I take you. I have placed you where my wind will carry you beyond the limitations you have known, for my hand upholds you in every shift of the journey. I have set your heart to move with my currents and not against them, and I will teach you to lean into the lift I provide rather than labor in your own might. The heights I take you to are not fragile places where you will be exposed to harm, for I have surrounded you with the strength of my presence that no enemy can penetrate. It is written, "Thou hast been a shelter for me, and a strong tower from the enemy." The shelter of my wings is not a place of passivity but of empowerment, for while I cover you, I also strengthen you to move forward. I will give you vision while you soar, that you may see far ahead and discern every path I set before you. The clouds will not confuse you, for I will make your sight clear even when others are blinded. My lifting will cause you to see the things that were hidden from those bound to the ground, and you will move with the understanding that I release from above. It is written, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way." I delight in lifting you because you have yielded to my leading, and I will not allow your feet to stumble when they touch the places I have destined for you. There are seasons when the winds will seem strong, but you will find that they are not sent to harm you, but to propel you farther than you could go on your own. I have created you to endure the altitude I bring you to, and I will supply what you need to remain there without fear of falling. I have designed your spirit to be renewed continually in my presence, and you will never lack the strength required to remain where I have placed you. It is written, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous runneth into it, and is safe." Your safety is secured in me, for my name carries authority over every force that seeks to drag you downward. The more you abide in me, the more you will find that nothing beneath can dictate the course of your flight. You will learn that to be lifted by my wings is to live above the pull of the earth, above the lure of distractions, and above the weight of discouragement. I will cause your heart to beat in rhythm with mine so that your movements align perfectly with my timing. It is written, "The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even for evermore. I preserve you not only for the ascent, but also for the moments when I guide you into new places for my purpose. Even as you move from one season to another, my wings remain over you, guiding, covering, and sustaining you. You will come to understand that no place I take you is without my provision, and no height I lift you to is beyond my ability to uphold you. I will teach you to trust the unseen forces I command, for they are the very currents that lift and guide you. I will cause your confidence to grow so deeply in me that you will no longer fear the unknown, for you will know that every shift in the wind comes under my authority. It is written, the eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. My arms do not weaken, nor do they let go. They carry you without pause, without strain, without failure. You will find joy even in the waiting, for the waiting in my presence is never wasted. It is the gathering of strength for the next lift. I will lead you to rest while still in motion, to find peace while still advancing, to remain unshaken while still contending. You will see how I position you above the reach of what once troubled you, and you will marvel that the very things that threaten to overwhelm you now lie far beneath. It is written, "Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee." This peace will be your constant companion in flight, guarding your heart and mind as I guide you higher. You will not be tossed aimlessly, for my spirit is the steady current that directs your path. Every turn, every rise, and every glide is orchestrated by my wisdom. I will cause you to carry the fragrance of my presence wherever you go. For those who encounter, you will sense that you have been near to me. It is written, "The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand." I shield you from the scorching heat of adversity and keep you from being consumed by the pressures of the climb. You will discover that your capacity increases the longer you remain under my covering, for my strength becomes your own. The journey will not exhaust you, for I will renew you with every beat of my wings. You will grow accustomed to the heights, and fear will no longer grip you when I call you to rise again. It is written, "The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them." My protection is not momentary but continual, surrounding you on every side as you move in obedience to my voice. You will be delivered from snares you did not even see, for I have gone ahead of you to clear the path. I will open spaces in the heavens where you will see clearly what I am doing, and I will give you the courage to follow my leading even when the destination is not yet visible. The sound of my voice will be as sure as the strength of my wings, and you will never be left without direction. You will testify that the place of lifting is also the place of intimacy, For it is there that you hear me most clearly and feel my nearness most strongly. It is written, "For the Lord God will help me. Therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint, and I know that I shall not be ashamed. I give you the resolve to move forward without hesitation, for I have already gone before you and secured the way. You will rise without fear of shame, for your steps are ordered by the one who has called you. My lifting is not momentary elevation, but a continual drawing upward into the fullness of the life I have designed for you. You will see that every movement, every change in direction, every shift in speed is purposeful in my hands. I will carry you beyond the reach of voices that try to define you according to the ground you once walked on. I will remind you daily that you are no longer bound to the dust of former things but are sustained in the air of my newness. It is written, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." You will never lack the help you need, for my hand is steady and my grip is unbreakable. You will know that to be lifted by me is to live beyond the limits of your own understanding, trusting fully in the one who sees the end from the beginning. I will cause you to rest in this truth so deeply that you will not strive to control the currents but will yield to their leading. You will learn to embrace the stillness between the winds, knowing that I am positioning you for the next surge forward. And when I lift you again, you will rise without hesitation, for you will know by experience that every ascent brings you closer to my heart and deeper into my purpose. It is written, "Since thou wast precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee." My love for you is not measured by your performance, nor diminished by your weakness, for I have bound myself to you with everlasting kindness. I have engraved you upon the palms of my hands, and every detail of your life is before me continually. The world may overlook you, but I see every hidden thing, every quiet act, every silent tear, and every unspoken prayer. My eyes are fixed on you with the gaze of a shepherd over his flock, and I will not lose sight of you even for a moment. It is written, "I will rejoice over thee with joy. I will rest in my love. I will joy over thee with singing. I sing over you in the night and speak over you in the day, surrounding you with the sound of my delight. When you walk through seasons of uncertainty, I remain your constant assurance, and when you face storms, my presence will be the calm within you. I have adorned you with favor that no hand can strip away, and I will lift you before those who thought you forgotten. My care for you is as constant as the rising sun, and my thoughts toward you outnumber the grains of sand upon the shore. It is written, "Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. I have not forgotten the promises I made to you, for my covenant stands unbroken, sealed with the blood of my Son. I guard you with the same care that I guard the foundations of the heavens, and I will not allow you to be shaken beyond what I have equipped you to bear. I call you to draw near without fear, for my throne is not a place of judgment against you, but a refuge where you are embraced. I see the battles you have faced in silence and the wounds you have carried when no one else understood, and I am the healer who binds them without leaving scars. It is written, like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. I am tender toward your frailty and strong in your defense, and I move swiftly when you call upon me. I do not merely tolerate your presence. I delight in it, for you are mine and I am yours. I have clothed you in garments of salvation and covered you with a robe of righteousness, that you may walk with the dignity of one redeemed by my hand. It is written, yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore with loving kindness have I drawn thee. I drew you when you wandered, I held you when you faltered, and I will continue to uphold you when you grow weary. You are not an afterthought nor a background figure in my kingdom. You are a chosen vessel, cherished beyond the measure of time. I have spoken your name in the courts of heaven, and angels have been assigned to minister to you in ways you have not seen. I count your trust in me as precious, for it is the faith that pleases me and the anchor that holds you in every storm. It is written, the Lord taketh pleasure in them that fear him, in those that hope in his mercy. Your hope in my mercy is a fragrance before me, and I pour my goodness over you in response to it. I do not merely see you as you are, but as I have designed you to be, whole, radiant, and reflecting my glory. I will lead you through valleys not to leave you there, but to show you the strength of my guiding hand. I have guarded you from unseen dangers, diverted you from paths that would harm you, and prepared places of rest for your soul. It is written, the Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy. My might is not distant from you, for I dwell within you and surround you on all sides. I have prepared a table before you, not just in seasons of abundance, but even in the presence of those who sought your downfall, to show that my favor is not dictated by circumstance. I will teach you to rest in my acceptance, so that the approval of men becomes unnecessary to your peace. I have entrusted you with treasures of the Spirit that are meant to shine in the darkness, and I will guard these deposits within you until the day they are revealed in fullness. It is written, for as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him. My mercy is not rationed toward you but flows endlessly, covering your past, securing your present, and paving your future. I rejoice over the smallest steps you take toward me, and I strengthen you for the path ahead. You are more valuable to me than the beauty of the stars, for I did not give my life for them, but for you. My delight in you is not seasonal. It is constant, unshaken by your shortcomings, for I see you through the perfection of the sacrifice I gave. I carry you close, as a shepherd carries a lamb, and I watch over you with vigilance that never tires. It is written, the Lord shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones. Even in barren seasons, I will cause your spirit to flourish, and I will turn dry ground into a place of springs. You will come to know that to be cherished in my sight is to live in the assurance that nothing can separate you from my love, neither in this world nor in the one to come. My hands formed you, my breath sustains you, my word upholds you, and my love defines you forever. It is written, Thou art all fair, my love. There is no spot in thee. My eyes behold you through the purity I have clothed you with, and I delight in the beauty of the Spirit I have placed within you. I have kept you in moments when the enemy sought to destroy you, and I have hidden you in the cleft of the rock when the floods rose against you. I have been the voice that calmed your fears and the strength that steadied your steps when the way before you was uncertain. You are a treasure to me, and I hold you with the same care as a king guards his most precious possession. My thoughts toward you are never harsh but filled with peace, hope, and purpose, for I have crafted your life with intention and care. It is written, The beloved of the Lord shall dwell in safety by him, and the Lord shall cover him all the day long. You are not alone in any season, for my covering rests upon you, and I watch over you through every change. I have invested my Spirit within you, and what I have planted will bear fruit in its season. I have carried you when you could not walk, and I have lifted you from the dust to set you among princes. I have seen the nights you have cried in silence, and each tear has been gathered, not one forgotten. I know the weight of your heart, and I bear it with you so you will not be crushed beneath it. I rejoice when you draw near, for you are my delight, and your voice is sweet to me. It is written, The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever. I am completing the work I began in you, and no power can halt my hand. I have called you into a love that is steady and unbreakable, and my commitment to you will never fade. The winds may change, the seasons may shift, but my hold on you is steadfast. I know the path you walk, and I have prepared provision before you reach each step. Even in the silence, I am working. Even in the waiting, I am moving. You are as the apple of my eye, and I keep you close to my heart where no harm can reach you. It is written, The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. My arms will never grow weary of holding you, and my hands will never loosen their grip upon your life. I have chosen you for myself, and I take joy in every detail of your being. You are not hidden from me, and you never will be, for I have made my dwelling with you. I walk with you in the day and guard you through the night, and I cover you when the shadows gather. I have given you a name known in heaven, and it is a name that speaks of belonging and favor. I take pleasure in your growth, in your trust, in every step you take toward my light. I have heard every whisper of your heart, even those you could not form into words, and I answer in ways beyond your understanding. It is written, The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and riseth up all those that be bowed down. I lift you when you stumble, and I strengthen you when you feel faint. I have placed a hedge about you, and I have declared that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are precious to me beyond the value of gold, for I purchased you with the blood of the Lamb, and that price was not given in vain. I see the beauty of your surrender, the strength of your faith, and the desire of your spirit to please me. I hold these as treasures, and I will reward them openly. I have given you a place of rest in my presence where no fear can dwell, for perfect love casts out all fear. I have commanded my angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways, to bear you up so that you will not be overcome. It is written, He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. You are safe in my covering, and my truth will always be your defense. I have made you the object of my constant attention, and nothing escapes my notice concerning you. I delight in showing you mercy, in lifting you when you are low, and in filling your heart with joy that cannot be stolen. I will guide you in the way that is best, and my counsel will always lead you into life. Even when you feel small in your own eyes, I see you through the greatness of my purpose. I have written your name in the Lamb's book of life, and nothing will erase it. It is written, Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. I will help you in the moments when help seems far away, and I will be the strength that causes you to rise when you are weary. You are never far from my heart, for my love surrounds you as the mountains surround Jerusalem. I have called you into fellowship with me, and I am pleased to dwell in the midst of your life. I have placed my hand upon you in blessing, and I will not withdraw it. You are cherished in my sight, beloved beyond measure, and secure in the embrace of the one who will never let you go. I have spoken over you promises that will come to pass, for my word does not return void. I will complete every plan I have for you, for I am faithful and true. You will see my goodness in the land of the living, and you will know the joy of my salvation in fullness. It is written, For the mountains shall depart, and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee. My kindness toward you is unshakable, and my covenant of peace with you will not be broken. You are mine forever, and I take joy in declaring it before all creation. I have loved you with an everlasting love, and have drawn you to myself with cords of kindness that will never be broken. I have established my covenant with you, and sworn by my own name to keep it. For my faithfulness stands as sure as the heavens I created. My child, you are sustained not by the strength of your own hand, but by the unchanging word I have spoken over you. I watch over you continually, as a shepherd watches his flock, and I am attentive to every step you take. It is written, My covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips. I have promised to keep you, and I will keep you. In the days when your heart feels faint, remember that I uphold the universe by the word of my power, and I am more than able to uphold you. I do not abandon the work of my hands. I perfect it. You are not forgotten when the night lingers, for I am the light that will break through your darkness. I have set my truth as a banner over you, and my mercy surrounds you on every side. It is written, The mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children. I do not withdraw my compassion. It renews for you each morning, and you rise each day because I have decreed life over you. I am the anchor in the storms you face, and I will not allow you to be moved. I have ordered your steps so that even when you do not see the path ahead, you will find firm ground beneath your feet. I am your sustainer when your strength is gone, your shield when the enemy rises against you, and your deliverer when trouble surrounds you. It is written, Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. I have placed you under my wings, and there you will find refuge from every snare. My faithfulness will be your shield. You can rest in the certainty that I will not fail you. The seasons of your life may shift, but my commitment to you remains unshaken, for I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I have engraved you on the palms of my hands, and nothing can snatch you from my grasp. When you walk through deep waters, I am with you. When you pass through fire, it will not burn you, for I have called you by name and claimed you as my own. It is written, I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. You live because I am faithful, you endure because I am steadfast, and you overcome because I uphold you. The trials you face are not greater than my promises, and the weight you carry is not beyond my strength to sustain. I have clothed you with salvation and crowned you with loving kindness. I rejoice over you with singing, for you are precious in my sight. I have not set my affection on you to remove it. I have chosen you for myself, and I will present you faultless before my presence with exceeding joy. It is written, Faithful is he that calleth you, who also will do it. I will finish the work I began in you, and will carry you through every season until you stand complete in me. You do not need to fear the future, for I hold it in my hand, and nothing can happen to you apart from my will. I have surrounded you with favor as with a shield, and I will lead you in paths of righteousness for my name's sake. Even when you cannot see the end of the road, you can trust the one who has gone before you. I am the keeper of your soul, the lifter of your head, and the restorer of your strength. It is written, The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. I guard your coming in and your going out. I watch over you at all times, and I never sleep nor grow weary in my watchfulness. You can rest in me because I am unchanging in my purpose, unshaken in my resolve, and unstoppable in my love. I have placed a hedge around you that no enemy can breach without my allowance, and even what the enemy means for harm, I will turn for your good. My faithfulness is not dependent on your perfection but flows from the fullness of who I am. I have declared over you that you will bear fruit in season, that your leaf will not wither, and that all you do in me will prosper. You are sustained by my breath, and every day of your life is written in my book before it comes to pass. It is written, The Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. I am your hope when hope feels far away, your strength when you have none left, and your portion forever. I have not set you on this path to abandon you midway. I will walk with you to the end. You are secure in me because I cannot deny myself, and I have bound myself to you with everlasting love. I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert, for my provision is not limited by what you see. I have sustained you in the past, I am sustaining you now, and I will sustain you all the days of your life. It is written, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him." I know you, my child, and I will never turn away from you. I delight in showing you mercy, in lifting your burdens, and in filling your heart with peace that surpasses all understanding. You are held in the grip of my grace, and nothing can loosen my hold. I have appointed you for victory, not defeat, for life, not destruction, for joy, not despair. My faithfulness will be the testimony of your days, and all will see that you are mine. I will keep you from falling and present you blameless, for I am your God and you are my beloved. You will see my goodness, you will taste my mercy, and you will know my faithfulness as your life's song. I am the rock that endures through generations, and I have set your feet upon me so you will not be moved. I watch over your life with the care of a gardener who tends his vineyard, ensuring that every branch bears fruit in its appointed season. When the winds rise and the earth trembles, remember that I hold all things together by my power. I will keep you through the night and awaken you with the dawn of new mercies, for it is written, "The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever." I have spoken blessing over you, and no curse can reverse what I have decreed. My covenant stands as sure as the rising of the sun and the setting of the same, and my promises are yes and amen to all who are mine. Even in the moments you feel unseen, I have my eyes fixed upon you, for I know you're sitting down and you're rising up. I am near to your cry, and my ear is attentive to your voice. I have surrounded you with songs of deliverance, and I will lift you from every pit the enemy digs for you. It is written, "When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I the Lord will hear them, I the God of Israel will not forsake them." I am the living water that sustains you when your soul is dry, and I will cause rivers to flow in your wilderness. My word will be your bread, your drink, your strength, and your guide. I have ordered the steps of your journey, and I will cause you to walk securely even on uncertain ground. My faithfulness will not fade with the passing of seasons, for I am eternal and unchanging. I have carried you from the womb, and I will carry you into the gray hairs of age, sustaining you with my hand. The storms may rage, but I will quiet them. The fire may burn, but I will shield you from its flame. The waters may swell, but I will draw you out and set you on solid ground. It is written, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee." I am your deliverer in every trial, the one who defends your cause and fights your battles. I will not allow the enemy to triumph over you, for I have marked you with my seal, and my spirit rests upon you. You are mine, and I will keep you in the shadow of my hand until the work I began in you is complete. I have opened doors before you that no man can shut, and I have shut doors that would have led you to destruction. Trust in my timing, for I make all things beautiful in their appointed time. My faithfulness is the shield you cannot see, but the protection you always have. I am with you in the secret place and in the open field, in the quiet of your prayers and in the noise of your battles. It is written, "The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate." You will never be abandoned to shame, for I have redeemed you and clothed you with garments of salvation. I will lead you in ways you have not known, turning darkness into light before you and making the rough places smooth. I will sustain your spirit when your heart is heavy, and I will be your song when the night lingers. I have commanded my blessing upon your life, and no power can reverse it. My covenant is sealed in my blood, and my word is sworn by my own name. I have given you an inheritance that cannot fade, kept in heaven for you until the day you receive it in full. I am the shepherd who carries the lamb on his shoulders, and I will not let you go astray without bringing you back to the fold. It is written, "They that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth." I will honor your trust in me, and you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I will keep you steady when the path is steep, and strengthen your hands for the work before you. My faithfulness will surround you like a wall of fire, and my glory will dwell within you as a constant reminder that you are never alone. I have inscribed your name in the book of life, and the enemy has no claim against you. I have declared you righteous by my own sacrifice, and I will sustain you in righteousness until the end. I will cause you to flourish like a palm tree and grow like a cedar in Lebanon, bearing fruit even in old age. My faithfulness is the banner that waves over your life, the testimony that will be spoken of you in generations to come. I have purposed to bless you and to keep you, and nothing can hinder what I have planned. It is written, "The Lord will guide you continually, and satisfy your soul in drought, and make fat your bones. And you shall be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water, whose waters fail not. You will never run dry in me, for I am the source of your life. You will rise again from every fall, not because of your strength, but because my hand holds you fast. I have promised to be with you until the end of the age, and I will not withdraw from you for a moment. When the shadows grow long, my light will be your comfort. When your heart trembles, my peace will be your anchor. I have placed my word in your mouth and my spirit within you, and they will not depart from you or from your children's children. I will keep you in perfect peace because your mind is stayed on me, and I will make your steps firm because you trust in my name. You will see the fulfillment of my promises, for I am watching over my word to perform it. I am your portion, your inheritance, your exceeding great reward. You will never be without me, for I have bound myself to you with love that no force in heaven or earth can sever. I am faithful to the end, and you will be carried by the strength of my arm all the days of your life. I have written my promises with the ink of eternity, and they are preserved in the heavens beyond the reach of time or the hand of man. The foundation on which you stand is laid with precious stones, unshakable and enduring through every season. When the winds of trial blow and the waters rise, you will remain unmoved, for I have fastened you to the rock of ages. It is written, the mountains shall depart, and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall the covenant of my peace be removed. I have not forgotten what I have spoken over your life, and I will not relent until I bring it to pass. The covenant I made with you is sealed in the blood of the Lamb, purchased at a price that cannot be measured and kept by the faithfulness of my hand. I have sworn to be your God, to walk among you, to dwell with you, and to be your portion forever. My spirit within you is the pledge of my promise, the down payment of the inheritance that awaits you, and I will guard you until the day it is fully revealed. I have appointed angels concerning you, to keep you in all your ways, so that you will not stumble before the finish. I have drawn you to myself with cords of love, and I will never cast you away. The heavens and the earth may pass away, but what I have decreed will remain unaltered. It is written, I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them, to do them good, but I will put my fear in their hearts, that they shall not depart from me. The ground beneath your feet is sure because it rests upon my counsel, which is perfect and complete. I have planted you in the house of the Lord, where your roots grow deep, drawing from streams that never run dry. I have chosen you to bear fruit that will last, and I have pruned you to make you more fruitful still. My covenant surrounds you like a wall of fire, keeping the destroyer from touching what is mine. I have hidden you under the shadow of my wings, and I will not allow the arrows that fly by day or the terrors of night to prevail against you. It is written, my covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips. My truth is your shield, my word your refuge, and my name your tower of safety. I have established your steps and ordered your days before one of them came to be. The path I have set for you is marked with my light, and I will guide you with my eye upon you. I have declared over you blessings in the city and blessings in the field, blessings in your coming and blessings in your going, blessings upon the work of your hands and upon the fruit of your labor. I have bound myself to you with an everlasting love, and I will not forsake the work of my hands. My covenant is a chain that cannot be broken, a bond stronger than death and deeper than the grave. I will stand by you in the fire, and I will walk with you through the waters. It is written, for I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. I have called you to inherit the blessings sworn to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, blessings that will overtake you and your generations after you. I have set you apart from the nations, not for your merit, but for my name's sake, that my glory may be revealed in you. I have placed my word in your mouth as a sword, and in your heart as a wellspring of life. You will not be moved by fear, for my covenant stands as a fortress around you, and I am the one who holds the keys to your future. I have kept watch over you in the night seasons, and led you into the morning with songs of deliverance. I have established you as a sign and a wonder, a testimony of what I do for those who trust in my covenant. It is written, Incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. My faithfulness is the anchor of your soul, holding you steady when the seas of life grow violent. I have spoken over you words of life that will not return empty, and I am watching over them to perform every detail. I have numbered your days, and each one is written in my book. I will not allow your enemies to triumph over you, and I will turn their plans into your stepping stones. I have prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies, and I have anointed your head with oil until your cup runs over. I have sworn to bless you, and the blessing of the Lord makes rich and adds no sorrow to it. I will open the windows of heaven over you and pour out such abundance that you will not have room to contain it. My covenant has been tested through the fires of ages and proven unbreakable, for I am the Lord who changes not. It is written, once have I sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto David. His seed shall endure forever, and his throne as the sun before me. You are part of a kingdom that cannot be shaken, a royal priesthood and a holy nation. I have placed you in my hand, and none can snatch you out. I will keep you from falling, and present you faultless before the presence of my glory with exceeding joy. I have declared you blessed in the heavenly places, and have given you authority to trample upon serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy. The gates of hell will not prevail against you, for you are secured in the word I have spoken. I have given you a name in my presence, a name that will be remembered before me forever. I have clothed you with righteousness and adorned you with salvation. You will drink from the river of my pleasures and eat from the table of my bounty. I have joined you to myself in a covenant that is everlasting, and my zeal will perform it. It is written, I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness, and in judgment, and in loving kindness, and in mercies. My delight is in you, and I rejoice over you with singing. I have sworn peace to you, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand, and strengthen you for every task I have called you to. My covenant is your covering, your provision, your inheritance, and your eternal security. I will fulfill all my good pleasure toward you, and the testimony of your life will be that the Lord has done great things. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and I will complete what I have started in you without fail. You are anchored in my covenant, and nothing in heaven or on earth can separate you from my love. I have called you into an inheritance that cannot fade, spoil, or be stolen, for it is kept in the treasury of heaven where I reign over all. The vows I have sworn to you are older than the foundations of the earth, for I knew you before your form was seen, and I wove you into my eternal plan. It is written, I will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. My tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their God, and they shall be my people. My covenant with you is as unshakable as the sun in its course and the moon in its appointed path. If those ordinances should fail, Only then could my promises toward you be broken, and such a thing cannot be. I have given you the sure word of promise and confirmed it with signs in your life that remind you of my steadfastness. Even when your steps have faltered, I have upheld you with my hand so that you would not be lost. The seal of my Spirit within you testifies daily that you belong to me, and that testimony cannot be silenced by the accusations of the enemy. I have planted your feet in a place where no snare can prevail against you, and where no chain can bind you. My covenant is not merely words spoken but life released, and every promise carries with it the power to accomplish what I have said. It is written, "My Spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth, shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed's seed, from henceforth and forever. I have watched over you through the silent nights and the hidden valleys, ensuring that nothing contrary to my decree could overthrow you. You have been surrounded by my favor as with a shield, and I have built around you a wall of salvation that cannot be breached. When you pass through difficulty, my covenant stands as a banner over your life, declaring that you are covered, preserved, and destined for victory. The heavens bear witness to my faithfulness, and the earth responds to my word, working all things together for your good. I have sworn to bless your dwelling, and to guard the works of your hands, so that your labor will not be in vain. I have aligned your path with the purposes of heaven, and I will not allow the weight of trials to crush what I have ordained for you. It is written, I will sow her unto me in the earth, and I will have mercy upon her that had not obtained mercy. And I will say to them which were not my people, Thou art my people, and they shall say, Thou art my God. I have drawn you into the fellowship of my covenant people, and you share in the blessings promised to the righteous through all generations. My word over you is not bound by the limits of time. What I have spoken will echo through your life and into the lives of those who come after you. Your children and your children's children will drink from the overflow of what I have established with you. I have commanded the heavens to open over you, that the rain of my goodness might water your life in due season. The soil of your spirit has been prepared for fruitfulness, and my hand will ensure that the harvest is abundant. No dry place will remain where my covenant rests, for my presence brings rivers in the desert and springs in the wilderness. It is written, I will betroth thee unto me in faithfulness, and thou shalt know the Lord. I have united myself to you with bonds that no force of darkness can sever, and I have invested into your journey every provision you will need to finish well. The table of my goodness is spread before you daily, and you will not hunger for bread that perishes, for I am the bread of life to you. I have spoken to the storms on your behalf, and they have stilled at my voice. I have walked into the fires with you, ensuring they only refine you and never consume you. I have declared you an heir and a joint heir, not by the merit of your striving, but by the seal of my covenant grace. Even the moments you thought were lost have been gathered into my hand and woven back into the pattern of your destiny. The crown I have prepared for you is laid up and secure, and every trial you endure now is shaping it in glory. I have promised to clothe you with garments of salvation, and to wrap you in the robe of righteousness, for you will stand in my presence without shame. It is written, I will remember my covenant with thee in the days of thy youth, and I will establish unto thee an everlasting covenant. I have not forgotten a single tear you have shed, for each one has been collected in my bottle, and will be turned into a testimony of joy. The burdens that once weighed you down are being transformed into the very platforms from which you will proclaim my goodness. You are a sign of my covenant mercy to those around you, for they will see the light I have kindled in you, and know that it was not by human strength. I have guarded your faith like a flame, keeping it alive through every season, and I will cause it to burn brighter still. I have prepared songs for you to sing in the night, and victories for you to shout in the morning. Even when you felt surrounded, I had already encamped around you with my armies of light. My covenant ensures that you are never truly alone, for I walk with you, speak to you, and carry you when your strength fails. It is written, I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. The failures of your past cannot overturn my promises for your future, for the blood that sealed this covenant speaks louder than condemnation. You are covered, beloved, and secured, and nothing in heaven or earth will alter that truth. I have designed your life to display the riches of my kindness and the depth of my patience. I have given you authority to declare my word into the earth, and when you speak in alignment with my covenant, the very elements will respond. I will cause the work of your hands to prosper in such a way that it will draw the attention of those who do not yet know me, and they will glorify my name because of you. I have surrounded you with favor in the marketplace, in the field, and in the hidden places where no one else sees, for I reward both openly and in secret. I have placed in you the treasures of wisdom and understanding so that you may navigate with clarity the path set before you. Your steps are being ordered into places you could not have entered without my hand opening the door. It is written, I will rejoice over them to do them good, and I will plant them in this land assuredly with my whole heart and with my whole soul. My heart and my soul are invested in you, for I have chosen you as my dwelling place. I have entrusted you with assignments that will ripple into eternity, and I will equip you to accomplish them with excellence. The days ahead are filled with the fulfillment of what I have promised, and no delay can steal what I have appointed. I have placed you as a pillar in my temple, and you will remain there, secure and unshaken, for all time. Even the trials that have tested your resolve will be revealed as stepping stones that carried you deeper into my purposes. I have not only preserved your life but have also preserved the fruit of your labor, that your work in me will endure. I have declared you blessed beyond measure, and that blessing will chase you down until it overtakes you. It is written, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them, to do them good. I am committed to doing you good all the days of your life, and when you stand before me, you will see my faithfulness woven through every chapter of your story. The anchor of my covenant holds you fast, and you will not be moved. I have placed my vision within you before you could speak your first word, shaping your heart to align with my will and planting seeds of destiny that will bear fruit in their appointed time. I have not called you to wander without purpose, for my thoughts toward you are precise, measured, and overflowing with intention. The eyes that see the end from the beginning have designed your steps so that every turn, every encounter, and every delay carries meaning. It is written, I have raised him up in righteousness, and I will direct all his ways. He shall build my city, and he shall let go my captives, not for price nor reward, saith the Lord of hosts. The vision I have given you is not birthed in the noise of human ambition, but in the quiet counsel of eternity, where I have spoken over you the assignments that will touch nations and generations. I have stirred within you a holy dissatisfaction for what is shallow, so that you may reach for the depths of what I have planned. My Spirit within you opens your eyes to see beyond the immediate, to perceive treasures hidden in what others pass by, and to discern paths that only faith can navigate. I have surrounded you with confirmations, some loud like the voice of thunder, and others gentle like the whisper of the wind, so that you may know I am guiding you. It is written, Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things, which thou knowest not. My vision for your life is not limited by the boundaries men place on you, for I measure by eternal scale, and I prepare by infinite resource. I have set a lamp to your feet so that even in seasons where the road bends and the landscape shifts, the next step is clear before you. I have drawn you into moments of stillness, for it is in the still waters that your heart receives my blueprint without distortion. My vision is not a fleeting thought but a covenant decree. It will not fail though the night seems long and the waiting stretches. It is written, For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. I have placed you where my light can reach through you to those who sit in darkness, and I have anointed you with insight that opens blind eyes and restores hope to the weary. You will speak words that unlock destinies, and your actions will testify of a wisdom not taught by men but poured out by my Spirit. My vision for you includes valleys and mountains, for both shape your readiness. In the valley you learn to trust my nearness, and on the mountain you see the expanse of what lies ahead. I have given you dreams that may seem too vast for your strength, for they are designed to be carried by my power alone. It is written, I am the Lord thy God which teacheth thee to profit, which leadeth thee by the way that thou shouldest go. I have removed certain things from your grasp, not to withhold good, but to make room for what will endure. I have aligned your heart to beat in rhythm with heaven, so that what I show you will not just inspire you, but compel you to act in obedience. You will see doors open in unlikely places, and you will walk through them equipped with favor and understanding that could not have come by your own learning. The vision I have given you will carry provision, for I never send without sustaining. It is written, I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. I watch over you with the attentiveness of a shepherd and the precision of a master builder, ensuring that nothing I have spoken will fall to the ground. Your life is a vessel through which my plans will flow into the earth, shaping lives and establishing my kingdom where it has not been seen before. Even in times when it feels as though the vision is distant, I am working in hidden places to prepare the way. I have placed watchmen on the walls of your destiny, interceding and protecting what I have placed in you until its time of unveiling. I have also placed in you a resolve that will not yield to fear, for my perfect love casts out fear, and my vision carries peace even in storms. It is written, "The Lord shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones. And thou shalt be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water, whose waters fail not." I have drawn boundaries around your life so that distractions cannot lead you off the path I have ordained. Every lesson, every encounter, every triumph, and every wound has been gathered into the shaping of one who will fulfill my purpose with precision. My Spirit will cause you to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and your feet will tread in places prepared for my glory. There is a clarity I am releasing to you, that you will no longer see the future through the haze of uncertainty, but through the lens of my promises. The vision I have placed in you is not just for your benefit. It is a stream that will flow to many others, refreshing and restoring those I will send to drink from it. I will keep your mind stayed on me so that confusion will not cloud your decisions. It is written, "Thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left." You will be led by my Spirit in ways that confound the wisdom of the proud, but bring joy to the humble. Your obedience to my vision will be a beacon to those searching for direction, and they will glorify me because of your steadfastness. I have given you the endurance to wait and the courage to move when the time comes, for both are needed to see my plan fulfilled. I have called you to see not as the world sees, but to look with eyes trained to recognize my fingerprints in every place. Your journey is the unfolding of a scroll written before the foundation of the world, and every word written there will be accomplished. It is written, "The meek will he guide in judgment, and the meek will he teach his way." I have made you a student of my ways so that you can walk in wisdom and teach others to do the same. I will cause the vision I have given you to expand as you walk, and what begins in smallness will grow into a testimony of my greatness. You will see that my guidance is not only in grand moments but in the daily steps, the quiet nudges, and the peace that settles on you like morning dew. I have promised to be your rear guard and your advance, your covering and your light, so that in every turn you are encircled by my presence. You will not need to force the vision to come to pass, for I am the one who brings it to fruition. It is written, "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established." I will establish every thought that aligns with my heart, and I will remove what does not serve the purpose for which I have sent you. I have chosen you as my instrument, fashioned for a work that will stand the test of time and bring honor to my name. I am the one who began this good work in you, and I will complete it until the day you see me face to face. I have prepared you to carry the weight of what I reveal, for my vision for you is not light or fleeting, but enduring and anchored in eternal purpose. I have called you to walk as one who understands the times, discerning seasons and moving in harmony with my spirit. It is written, I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them, and crooked things straight. I have sown into your spirit an unshakable awareness that you were formed for such a time as this, that every breath you take is part of a greater design. My wisdom will rest upon you in moments when your own understanding would fail, and I will cause you to see solutions where others see impossibility. I have been aligning connections, opening unseen networks, and orchestrating circumstances so that you arrive precisely where my will demands you to be. I will sustain you in the waiting, for in the quiet preparation lies the strength to stand when the vision comes to fullness. The seeds I plant in you grow silently but surely, and in the appointed time, they will break forth in a harvest that will astonish those who doubted. I have taught you to listen for the still voice in the midst of clamor, and to measure your steps by my counsel rather than the urgency of men. It is written, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. When I send you to speak, the words will carry weight beyond human persuasion, for they will be infused with my life and accomplish what I have sent them to do. I will give you the grace to remain steadfast when the path seems uphill and the destination distant, for I am nearer than your breath and more faithful than the rising of the sun. I will show you signs along the way, not always grand or loud, but enough to remind you that I am moving with you. My vision is not a burden to crush you, but a treasure to be guarded and nurtured until its time of revealing. I have shaped your heart to love what I love, so that when the vision unfolds, you will steward it with purity and not for selfish gain. It is written, the Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil. My faithfulness will be the wall around you, shielding you from the schemes designed to derail what I have spoken over you. The delays you encounter are not denials. They are my way of ensuring that when the doors open, you are fully equipped to walk through them without faltering. I will increase your discernment so that you will not confuse distraction with opportunity, nor mistake the counterfeit for the true. You will walk with a quiet confidence that does not draw attention to itself, but draws hearts toward me. My vision will not leave you empty-handed. With it comes the provision of strength, resource, and divine connections that fit perfectly into my plan. You will see how even what the enemy intended for harm will become part of the very foundation I build under your feet. It is written, I will go before thee, and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass, and cut in sunder the bars of iron. No resistance will stand when the time comes for the next step to be taken, for my authority overrides every opposition. I will make the way clear, and you will move forward without the weight of fear holding you back. I have given you the ability to see from the higher ground of my perspective, lifting you above the fog that blinds those who look only at what is near. I will cause you to dream with me, and as you yield your will, my thoughts will fill your mind until they become the very framework of your actions. The process will refine you, shaping patience, humility, and strength that cannot be shaken by temporary storms. It is written, I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thine offspring. What I plant in you will outlast your own lifetime, flowing into generations and bearing fruit long after your days on the earth are done. I am crafting a legacy through you that will testify to my goodness in seasons you will not live to see. I will give you joy in the journey, moments of refreshing that will remind you that my yoke is easy and my burden light. I have not called you to carry this vision alone. I will send helpers, encouragers, and co-laborers whose hearts align with the mission I have placed in you. They will not hinder but strengthen, not compete but complement, and together you will see my plan unfold with beauty and power. It is written, I will strengthen thee, yeah, I will help thee, yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. You will stand when others fall because you are upheld by more than human will. You are held by the hand that shaped the heavens. I will guide you to recognize the moments when to move swiftly and when to wait, for both are acts of obedience in my sight. Your understanding of time will be reshaped to match my pace, and you will no longer feel the anxiety of rushing ahead or the fear of being left behind. The vision I have given you is not vulnerable to the decay of the world, for it is rooted in my eternal counsel. I will cause you to be a sign to others that I fulfill what I promise, that I finish what I begin, and that my plans cannot be thwarted. It is written, I will teach thee what thou shalt say. You will not need to fear the moments when you are called to speak or act in unfamiliar places, for I will fill your mouth and direct your steps in ways that bear fruit beyond your sight. I will grant you clarity in times of confusion, peace in moments of uncertainty, and boldness in the face of intimidation. The more you yield to me, the more you will see my hand at work, weaving together pieces you once thought unrelated into a whole that displays my glory. I will remind you often that the vision is mine and that your part is to trust, obey, and remain in me. I will awaken you in the night to whisper strategies and give you insights that cannot be taught by man. I will keep you hidden at times so that pride does not corrupt what I am building, and then I will reveal you when the moment is ripe for my glory to be displayed. It is written, I will make thee unto this people a fenced brazen wall, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. You will face opposition, but you will not be overcome, for I myself am your defense. The fire of trials will not consume you, but will purify you so that when you speak of my vision, it will be with the authority of one who has walked through the proving ground. I will never leave you wondering if you are alone in this, for my presence will be the constant anchor that holds you steady. Even in the smallest steps forward, you will see my fingerprints, and your heart will overflow with gratitude. You will become one who inspires others to seek their own vision for me, not by your own striving, but because my light will shine through your life in ways that cannot be ignored. The fulfillment of my vision in you will be a living testimony that I am faithful, that I do not change, and that my word always accomplishes what I send it to do. Amen.